Good morning, all. This trial is in the matter of CFI 095-2023 and is being held by way of video conferencing before His Excellency Justice Rene Lemiere, with the sitting of the hearing taking place in Dubai. Any orders or directions made during the course of or after this hearing will be issued by the registry in Dubai on the judge's instructions. The claimant is represented by ATB Legal Consultancy FSED LLZ. Lead counsel is Ms. Arsha B. Joy, and the defendant is represented by Hamdan Al-Shamsi Lawyers and Legal Consultants. Lead counsel is Mr. Robert Whitehead. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, Ms. B. Joy, you have completed your evidence. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Whitehead.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'll call the defendant, Mr. Mohamed SEDDIQ.
All right.
Yes, good morning. Yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm here.
Good morning.
Sir.
Your Honor, I'm here. Yeah.
Now, Mr. SEDDIQ, I'm going to ask you to take an oath or an affirmation. Do you have the Holy Book with you?
Yes.
All right. Would you put your right hand on the Holy Book, and then would you please state your full name and address?
Yeah. My name is Mohamed Saddiq ALMUTAWA. I live in Abu Dhabi, Villa 18, Rumh Street.
And what is your occupation?
I'm the CEO of a company Al Sahar Telecom. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Will you please repeat after me? I swear by the Almighty God.
I swear by the Almighty God.
That the evidence I will give.
That the evidence that I will give.
Will be the truth.
Will be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God. Inshallah.
All right. Thank you very much. Mr. Whitehead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. SEDDIQ, can you confirm you have the trial bundle open in front of you?
Yes.
Okay. If I can refer you to page 373 of the bundle, which contains your witness statement.
Okay.
Can you confirm the date of that statement, please?
Now I have to open the page. Which page?
It's 373.
I don't have the page 373. I have a summary that has been of the draft that I signed. Is that what you're referring to?
So have you got the trial bundle there? My team should have sent you the trial bundle.
Well, it's been also, with my lawyer. This is my lawyer here?
Yes, that's me.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. My team should have sent you a copy of the trial bundle. They've informed me that they have. Can you just check?
I'm sure they have sent me. They've sent me so many documents, and
okay.
And if it's they've been discussing it with me.
What?
Yeah, I've signed whatever document they have, but
yeah, okay.
But explain to me, please. What?
Yeah, Your Honor, what I propose to do is to share my screen, if that's okay.
Well, perhaps what we might do is that I might just adjourn for 5 minutes so that you can sort it out. I think you might need to explain to Mr. SEDDIQ how the bundle was sent. Was it sent by email? What form it is? And you might be able to sort out that he does have an electronic trial bundle. If not, then you can go to your plan B. But okay, I'll just stand it down for 5 minutes, so we'll come back at 10:10.
Great. Thank you.
Mr. Whitehead, are you there? Have you been able to sort it out?
So I've contacted the witness and my team. The witness, unfortunately, I think he's having some issues with his email. It has been
Right.
sent, but it's not been received, unfortunately, which I think is why we're having this issue. I've asked to be sent via WhatsApp as well, just so you can get access. Alternatively, as I've said, I can share my screen, and my learning council can share her screen as required. But it's up to, obviously, we're in your hands.
Yes. Ms. Bejoy, are you able to, is that technology and approach one that you're able to deal with, or would that inconvenience you?
No, Your Honor, we would be happily be able to share our screen, and then we
Yes.
can
All
put
right.
down the page number so that the witness can then
Yes.
have a look at it and then respond to us.
All right. Well, we'll do that, Mr. Whitehead.
Grateful. I'll share my screen now. Mr. SEDDIQ, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so can you see this is page 373 in the top right-hand corner?
Correct. Yep.
And this is your first witness statement, which is, and I'll take you to the final page of this statement, just to confirm your signature. So
Yeah.
can you confirm that is your signature?
Correct. Yeah, that's my signature.
And can you confirm that the contents of this witness statement are true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
It is truth. And
Okay,
I've received it before. And
Yes.
I've gone through it, yes, and I've signed it.
Yes. If I can take you to your second witness statement, which is at page 510 of the bundle. So this is your, sorry, I apologize. This is your fifth witness statement, which is at page 510 and is dated 18th of August 2025, correct?
Correct.
And if I can take you to the final page of this statement, can you confirm, sorry, I do apologize. This is your statement here, and can you confirm that is your signature at page 515?
It is correct. Yes, I confirm.
And you confirm that the contents of the witness statement are true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
I confirm it is the truth, nothing but the truth.
Good. And if I can take you to your first witness statement in support of this set-aside application, which is at page 678. It's dated 21st of March 2014, correct?
Right? Correct.
And if I can take you to the final page of this statement, which is at page 685, is that your signature there?
It is correct.
And you confirm that is correct to the best of your knowledge and belief?
It is correct to the best of my knowledge.
Okay. So your second witness statement here, which is in reply to the witness statement of Ms. Bejoy. Can you confirm that's your statement?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And your signature there?
That is correct.
And you confirm it's true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
It is truth to the best of my knowledge.
If I can take you to your next witness statement, which is at 781, can you confirm that's your statement?
Correct, yes.
And if we go to the final page of this statement, can you confirm that's your signature?
Correct, it is my signature.
And it's true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
It is truth to my best of knowledge and belief.
And then your next statement, which is at 889. Can you confirm this is your statement?
Correct, yes.
And can you confirm that that's your signature?
It is my signature.
And it's true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
It is truth to my best of knowledge.
And your final statement, which is at 897. Can you confirm this is your statement?
Correct, yeah.
And can you confirm at 899 this is your signature?
Yes, it is my signature.
And it's true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
It is truth to my best of knowledge.
Of those statements, can you confirm if there's any alterations or corrections you wish to make?
Not really for the time being, but if there's any questions that I'm asking, if there's something for me, if I have to explain anything, I'm ready.
Okay, understood. I'll pass it to Ms. Bijoy now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Whitehead. Ms. Bijoy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Mohammed. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. Morning.
Mr. Mohammed, so I represent the claimant in the case, and I will be asking you some questions based on the various witness statements that you have submitted in the proceeding.
Okay.
I would like to start off by asking you to give me a bit of elaboration on what's your current role in Al-Sahar. Like, what are your responsibilities?
I'm the CEO of Al-Sahar, responsible for the company and for bringing business to the company. I'm the one who is mainly in contact with clients. So that's the main, more of a business development. Yes, I'm the CEO, but my role is more of the business development.
Right.
As it has always been like before, even since the previous company, Atlas Dynamic, that was my role. I'm the businessman.
Right. So you started with Atlas Dynamic in 2011, if I'm correct.
I was in Atlas before. I was the vice president of Atlas before, and then I came up with the idea that we create, another company, so we can actually expand the market quite well. So yes, I was in Atlas before. I was the business development manager or the marketing manager of Atlas Telecom, the main company. And then I started my own company, dynamicsecurity.com. That started by me. And then I invited my brother, Mr. Ahmed, to join in the company with me.
Right. So before joining Atlas Group, where were you employed?
I was in Atlas, as I told you.
Before joining Atlas Telecom, whether you were employed elsewhere?
Long time ago. I mean, since my start, yes. I was in military. I was a pilot in the Air Force, and then I was working for Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, and then retired, and then joined my brother to help him out.
Right. So where did you do your studies?
Sorry?
Where did you do your education? Like you said, you were a pilot in the Air Force, right?
Yeah,
so
I was training here in Abu Dhabi for the as a Air Force here in Abu Dhabi, Wathba Air Base.
You studied in the US by any chance?
I did, yes.
Okay, what was
that was over 35 years ago.
Okay. If I take you to the bundle page reference number 503. Your Honor, can I please have Your Honor's permission to share the screen and take the documents on the screen, please?
Yeah, yes, all right.
One of my colleagues will be projecting the documents on the screen.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, so Mr. Mohammed, do you recognize this document? Is this the degree certificate that you have obtained from your studies in the US?
Yeah, Baptist California College. I was actually studying in a Baptist college. Yeah.
Right, so this is the certificate awarded to you when you completed your graduation.
Do you have the date?
I can zoom in the date. Yes, it is December 1989.
Yes. Correct, in 89.
Yes.
So this is what I said. It's almost 30 years ago, is it?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Yes. So you would agree with me that education in the US 30 years ago was completely in English.
Well, I did take some Arabic courses there. Yeah, but it is in English. I was studying business, economics, marketing, and a bit of finance.
Right.
But are you telling me that my English is my strength? In reading, no. In listening, I could. So I'm a good listener.
Mr. ALMUTAWA, please just listen to the question and just answer the question. The way this process will work is that Ms. Bijoy is going to ask you questions. Just concentrate on the question and only answer the question. When Ms. Bijoy is finished, Mr. Whitehead will have an opportunity to ask you some more questions. So if he wants you to elaborate upon or qualify or explain something, he can do that when Miss Bijoy is finished. But for the moment, don't try to work out what Miss Bijoy is getting at, what she's implying or anything else. Just listen to the question and just answer it.
Well, my honor, this is the first time for me to be in the court, so I'm
Yes.
and the first time to meet an honor like you. So, yeah,
I understand.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes. So, Mr. Mohammed.
Yes.
So in your previous roles, you said you were dealing with a lot of clients, right? And managing business development. Can you tell us the nature of the clients that you're dealing with? Like, are they international clients, local clients?
Local, you're talking about my role in Atlas Telecom?
Yes, in your senior roles, like, did you interact with multinational clients or international clients? You had to.
Some of them, but mainly I was the local guy who was actually focusing onto the local clients, which was the military, the government agencies, oil and gas.
That is when you were in ADIA. I mean, Abu Dhabi Investment Authority.
No, Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, I was just in the stock market, in the currency. So I was just a stock, a currency trader, buying dollar, selling dollar, and that's it. So I was in the it's called cash.
Right.
So we were not dealing with any clients, purely in the international market for buying currencies and selling currencies.
And when you were in Atlas, you were dealing with only local clients?
That is my main focus, yes, in the local clients. So that was, as a business development manager, my role is to bring in more clients to the company. And I was, in the exhibitions, doing the marketing, and yeah.
So you didn't have to deal with international vendors?
No, that's not my role. Some of them do come and visit, but I did not go and approach or meet with them. That was not my role to meet with them. My role to meet with the local clients.
I would request you to please have a look at bundle page number 111.
Okay, can you open it?
Yes, we're getting it. Just give us a second, please. Thank you. You see a copy of the share purchase agreement, right?
Yes.
And it also bears your name.
Correct.
If I now ask you to look at page number 117.
This is the the sale purchase agreement of Atlas Dynamic Company, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Okay.
Go back. Let's go back to make sure that you understand. Go to page 111. Can you bring up 111, please? And just read that to yourself.
He is Ahmed and Mohammed, and it is in the share sale purchase agreement of the company Atlas Dynamic LLC.
Okay, and then go to page 112 and just read through that yourself. You don't have to read it out loud, just for yourself. Just read that so that you understand the document we're looking at. And tell me when you've finished reading it.
Okay.
Yes, that's enough. Just that page, please.
Yes, okay.
All right, so you know now the document that you're being asked about. Now, Ms. B. Joy, continue.
Yes, so if we scroll down, 2-3 pages down, we will reach page number 117, which is the page that you're seeing on the screen. Now, I would like you to please confirm whether this page bears your signature.
Yeah, my signature is there.
Likewise, I would also request you to please confirm whether all the pages of the SPA that we have just looked at, starting from 111, we can go back there again. Is that your initial on the page right-hand bottom?
I guess it is, yes.
Okay, so it is
It
there
is,
on
yes.
page 111. Then 112 also has your initial.
Yes.
Moving on to 113. Is this your initial? Could you please confirm?
It is, yes.
What about the initial on page number 114?
It is correct. Yeah, it's my initial.
So would you agree with me that you have put your initial on all the pages of the share purchase agreement?
How many pages is this
Well,
agreement?
scroll through it, do 115 and 116.
So this is on page 116, 116.
So how many total pages for this sales purchase agreement?
It is a total of, how many pages do you see on the right hand? Are you able to read that?
Is it 118?
No, Ms. B. Joy, that's the bundle number.
Yes. So if you see, Mr. Mohammed, towards the bottom right-hand corner, page 7. Do you see that?
Okay.
And then
Page
you move
7.
on to schedule, which also forms the part of the share purchase agreement on page 8. Again,
Yeah.
you confirm that that is your initial?
Correct.
Yes. Then we go down to schedule 2. You also confirm that this is your initial?
Yes.
And moving on to the next page. Which is the banking facilities extended by Atlas. Again, you will let us see whether your signature initial is there on this page.
Yes, it's a very important page of the banking facility, which is which is I've
Yes,
assigned.
we will get to that. I will have questions related to
Correct.
banking facilities. So you confirm
Please.
that the pages starting from 111 through
I
page
confirm
number.
100% the banking facility is correct. Yes.
Okay, what about the other pages? All the
No,
pages that we saw, there were initials of your signature.
Initials, yeah. The initials of me, yes.
Yes, and on page number 117, one that we are looking at. Sorry. Which is the last page. That is your full signature.
It is, yes.
Thank you. Now, if we go to clause number 3 of the share purchase agreement, which is on page number 114. Would you need a minute to go through this clause?
If you explain it to me, I'm sure I've, gone
Just-
through, okay?
It was a clause 3 you were asking about, Ms. B. Joy?
Yes, Your Honor, clause 3.
All right. Well, just take a minute to read that to yourself, please. Clause 3,
Okay.
that being 3.1, 3.2. Just read them to yourself and tell me when you've finished.
Sorry, Your Honor, I'm a bit slow in reading English.
Yes, all right. Just take your time.
Yes?
Yeah. So, Mr. Mohammed, so do you confirm to me that as per clause 3, subclause 3.1, the share consideration is recorded as 16,030,000 dirhams?
Okay, I can see it is a very specific, yeah. This is
So
the, this is the value from Deloitte, okay? If I'm not
Well,
mistaken. Yes.
for the moment, you're only being asked what the document says, nothing more.
Okay, and I'm just seeing that number, and I want to try to remember
Okay.
where
Well,
that broken number 16,030,000 come from. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're not being
Yeah.
asked that yet. We might come to
Okay.
that, but again,
All
just
right.
concentrate on the question.
Yes. Okay.
So, and you also see that in clause 3.1, it talks about the monthly installments to commence from 30th of June 2019, correct?
Yes.
And if you scroll down a bit, and if we focus on clause number 5.
Again, just take a little while to read that to yourself and tell us when you've finished reading it, please. You can take your time.
Number 5?
Yes, clause number 5, subclause A, B, C. You can go through all of them.
Yeah, the one that is here mentioning about it's all under the Deloitte evaluation, the 70% value of the
Yes,
Deloitte evaluation, right?
for the moment, just read it to yourself and tell us when you've finished reading it.
Sure. Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
Bridget?
Yes. So I would like you to please confirm to me whether it is recorded in clause 5.1, subclause B, that there is an outstanding amount of 7.69 to be settled by way of intercompany liabilities.
Okay.
So you agree that, right? In 5.1.B, the amount recorded is 7.696.84551.
Yeah, it's a very specific. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it is also recorded in 5.1 subclause A that both parties have accepted Deloitte as binding upon them.
I've accepted that. Sorry.
Is it recorded in clause 5.1 subclause A that the Deloitte report has been accepted by both the seller and the purchaser as binding upon?
Exactly. Yes, Deloitte report and evaluation and analysis and report was paid by both of us and agreed by both of us. So we both paid for it and agreed on the finding of Deloitte.
Okay. Now, can we look at I would also like to ask you a follow-up question on clause number 3.1, the clause that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
Clause 3. It is recorded that the repayment is starting from 30th of June 2019. Correct?
Okay.
Is this date proposed by you to Mr. Ahmed?
Is it proposed by me? No, I did not propose anything. Everything is coming from them.
Okay.
From Mr. Ahmed and his accountants and from his lawyer, the local lawyer in Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look at page number 1.5 then. 105. Sorry. So do you see an email on page number 1.5, 105?
It's from Mr. Wala, the chief controller.
Yes,
Yeah.
but if you look at the
Now,
top
Ms.
of the,
Bijoy, there are two emails on that page. Do you please identify which one or
yes,
each one?
Yes, Your Honor. So, Mr. Mohammed, I would like you to focus on an email that is coming from Wala. Sorry, it is coming from info@alwifaqlegal.com.
Yeah. So this is the lawyer.
Yes. Yes.
That's the lawyer in Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
Okay. And that lawyer facilitated with the drafting of the share purchase agreement.
Yes.
You have visited their office for discussions with respect to the drafting of the SPA.
I cannot remember visiting their office. Has been very long time ago. Maybe I have visited once, but did we go through all of this? I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Let's look at the email. And I need you to please focus on paragraph. You can read last paragraph. And the first paragraph on page number 106. Are you seeing that? The last paragraph on page number 105. You can read that loud, please.
Please note.
Please note that Mr. Mohammed visited our office in this morning and advised us that the intercompany receivables amount will be amended in the light of recently submitted invoices. So the email says you have visited. Now you can recollect whether visiting them?
Yeah, I did visit. Yeah. I mean, I've visited them many times, but I'm not sure because I know Mr. The lawyer. He was the lawyer of the family. before, long time ago. So now specifically for this, I have to remember exactly the setting, if there's any minute of meeting or something.
Okay. Right. So if you look at the following paragraph on page number 106, are you there? Can you see that
Yes.
paragraph?
Yeah.
Okay. And it says, additionally, Mr. Mohammed SEDDIQ requested for 2 versions of the SPA, which is the share purchase agreement, to be drafted. One with the date of the first payment being 30th January 2019, as previously advised, and one with 30 June 2019 for him to discuss with Mr. Ahmed SEDDIQ. So do you recollect now why the date of 30th June 2019 is reflected on the SPA?
I have no idea about this and whether I've asked for drafting 2 SPA. I would never, I'm not that detailed to ask this. I'm not sure if I have asked to make 2 drafts with 2 dates. I'm not I'm not a legal person. I wouldn't. I am sure that is not what I usually do.
Right. Let's have a look at another email then. Okay, do you see this email, which is on page number 105? Where is it? This is coming from your mail, right? Mohammed
From
SEDDIQ
Muhammad?
Al-Mutawa.
Yeah.
Yes. And it is issued to info@alwifaqlegal.com.
Okay.
And it is issued on the 30th of November, 2018. And what does the email say? Dear Ahmed, I am on agreement with this SPA agreement with shares installment payments to your personal account starts on June 30, 2019.
Well, this is not my language. I can't remember. First of all, I cannot remember this exactly. And here is CCing Wala and all of this. And this is not my language. I am on agreement with the SPA agreement with the share installation. You know, the way how it is written properly in English, and it's formatted. I'm not that legal. Unless someone have put this for me to write, but I do not. I would not write like this. And dear Mr. Ahmed, first of all, it's my brother. I won't call him dear Mr. Ahmed. Dear Ahmed,
No,
I will call him.
there is no Mr. Ahmed. Can you read it? It says Dear Ahmed.
Dear Ahmed, yeah.
Yes.
I never call my brother Ahmed. We call him Bu Said. So if there's any email from me or any way I'm addressing my brother, as of respect in the UAE, we respect, we call by the father. So he always called me Bu Farah, and my bigger daughter is Farah, and I call him Bu Said. So I wouldn't, even if I send him WhatsApp message but I wouldn't even send him email. He does not read emails. He doesn't open any emails.
Right. But do you see the email ID shown towards the bottom of the signature? Do you confirm that is your email, muhammad.almutawa@atlasdynamic.ae?
Yes, the address, everything is, it looks like, how is this normally? And villa number this, Marina Office Park. First of all, I've never used the word Marina Office Park in Abu Dhabi. And I don't even know it's called Office Park. I know it's over, it's the Marina Village. So the way how it is written, it does not look at all that is written by me.
Okay.
The way how it is written, I'm just saying the way how it is written now to me. I don't know if this is a few years ago, but I wouldn't try it like this. Neither the matter or the way how it and my address.
Right. Do you confirm that this is your email ID, muhammad.almutawa@atlasdynamic.ae?
Yeah, that's supposed to be my email. Yeah.
Right. So the signature can be a pre-printed one, right? It is not customized every time you send an email. This could be something standard that is appearing on all emails.
Yeah, but show me some other email that I've sent that shows exactly the same address and the same telephone number, 658-123. I'm not sure if that was even that number used in that Marina office, but I need to confirm. Can you send me this copy of this?
It is there in the bundle, Mr. Mohammed.
Okay, I will look at it.
Share a copy with you.
Mr. Robert, if you can, if we just later on, I want to have this and check it with our if still there is any record in IT, to go back and check on this letter.
Okay.
Thank you.
But you have not raised any dispute regarding this in the proceeding till today. Although you submitted 5 witness statements in the case. In none of the witness statements, you are raising an objection on the signature or your email ID.
But there is no signature.
No, what I meant is the email signature that is appearing on the screen. You have not objected to it, or you have not raised any concern regarding this in the proceeding so far.
Never. I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't read it. Maybe I'm not. Again, I'm not a very close reader. That's why I have someone to help me. When it comes to English, a lot of writing, like this kind of writing, I did not go by word and everything. Whatever has been discussed together with my lawyer, and that's what I know, and we've been discussing. But looking at word by word, email address and signature and all of this, email signature, I wouldn't probably go into that detail.
Sure. Let's now look at an Arabic document. Okay, we go to page number 129. You recognize that this is a share purchase and sale agreement, an addendum to the Memorandum of Association of Atlas Dynamic. Do you want to take a minute to go through the full document?
But is there, I don't see any signatures on this one. Does it have any?
Let's have a look at the document first. Let's look at the complete document. It is starting at page number 129. Okay. And then moving on to scroll down and let's look at the next page. This is page number 129. Okay. And then page number 130. Do you need a bit more time to read through?
A little bit, yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
Keep scrolling slowly, please. Can you scroll down a bit further, please, to the end of page 130? Tell us when you...
Can just look at the subject of this matter, the first part. And just please, second page. Yeah, again, that amount appears again, 16,030,000.
Well, just read it for the minute, please.
Oh, sorry.
Keep scrolling to the bottom of page 130.
Okay.
And go on to 131, please. Scroll to the bottom of 131.
Okay.
And now on to 132, please. So have you read that, Mr. Mohammed?
Correct. Yes.
All right. Yes, Ms. P. Joy.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Mohammed, can you tell us what is the share consideration that is recorded in this share transfer agreement?
You mean the consideration for the purchase of the shares?
Yes, yes, Your Honor, yes. So, Mr. Mohammed, if you could please read through the document and tell us what is the consideration of the shares that is transferred as per this document, the value.
The value, it is 16, the one that you're saying 16,030,000?
What does the document say? Is that the document saying?
Yeah, that's what the document is saying, 16,030,000, which is as per Deloitte evaluation.
All right.
Because the reference, if this amount, because I know that previously we've been discussing Deloitte evaluation, and that's why these are extracted from Deloitte. I just want to know how did we come with these numbers, but these are all as per Deloitte evaluation for the company Atlas Dynamic.
Right. But this Arabic document is not making any reference to Deloitte report.
I need to go, but this amount, exactly, this amount's 16,030,000. If you can show me where does this come from, I'll be good. If there's any other reference from where this amount come from. This is a signature of Deloitte. I need to go through the whole document because everything is talking about Deloitte. The entire discussion is based on Deloitte evaluation. That's why we are.
Mr. Mohammed, just wait for the questions. Listen to the question and concentrate on the question.
Yeah, Mr. Mohammed, let's have a look at this document and see if there is any initial on this document. Towards the end, do you see your signature?
Yes, yes.
And do you also recognize the stamp that is on this document? What does that stand for?
The stamp for the what do you call? Katib al-Adl.
Is it Judicial Department, Abu Dhabi?
In Abu Dhabi, yes, in the Abu Dhabi Marina Mall. Yeah.
Not Republic,
No,
right?
not a Republic, yeah.
And what is the date recorded on this document? On the stamp, do you see a date? Is the date 7th of Jan 2019?
Yeah.
And your signature is also appearing just above the notary public signature, right?
Correct.
So, which means that effective sorry, apologize. Are you able to still see the screen? Because I think my IT person says it is not appearing on their screen. Are you able to see the screen? I am, but I'm just checking.
I can see it.
You can see it. Okay, very good.
But it's not scrolling up and down.
Okay, now it stopped showing for me.
Yeah.
Looks like there is a bit of problem. If you could please bear on for a minute, I'll just reshare the document on the screen.
If you asking me, are you asking me to confirm that I signed?
Your Honor, it looks like my colleague who was sharing the screen has been removed from the meeting. Should we ask DIFC court's permission for projecting the document on the screen?
Yes.
If there is somebody from the DIFC court, and if they could please assist us in giving us
Well,
permission.
Yes, permission to do what?
To add my colleague who was doing the screen sharing and to project the document on the screen.
Well, I think your colleague probably has to dial in, don't they?
Yes, we are doing it actually. We are waiting in the lobby.
Okay.
Yes, he has been admitted now, and just we are doing the sharing of the screen. There we are. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Honor. So, Mr. Mohammed, we were discussing about this particular page, right?
The page after the stamp of the
yes, the stamp of the Notary Public. Yes.
Yeah.
So my question is, so you agree with me that effective 7th of January 2019, the company Dynamic Securities, Atlas Dynamic Securities, security has been transferred to you 100%.
Your Honor, can I say something here, because they made me sign.
Answer. You agree with me or disagree with me? Yeah, sorry.
No, because you're saying if it is 100% transfer to me, because it wasn't 100% transfer to me. Okay. They immediately am asked to remove Atlas out of it. So this signature that I was supposed to sign to transfer the company to me as just for, I don't know, just for maybe 1 minute, and I should remove every Atlas, every facility out of it. So it is something that I couldn't say a word when the entire, Your Honor, please, if you can give me some time to explain something, if it is possible. I don't know when I'm allowed to speak.
Well, let's go back, Ms. Bejoy. Well, let's try this again. Ms. Bejoy, are you asking, is your question what this document says? Are you asking what happened after the document was signed? What are you asking?
Yeah, so Mr. Mohammed, my question is whether, as per this document, does it record that effective 7th of January 2019, Mr. Ahmed has transferred 70% of his shares in the company to you, and thereby from 7th of Jan 2019, you then became the 100% owner of the company. Correct or wrong?
It's conditioned. How am I, because if I'm 100% owner of the company, I can do anything with it. But I'm not sure if this was the case. Did I sign? Yes. Would I have stamped? I would even willing to stamp. And there are reasons for this. Now, is this a normal sales purchase agreement? I'm not sure if this is a normal sales purchase agreement as per Deloitte. Now, yes, there is, my signature is there, but why? I'm just wondering. I'm paying 24 million in buying a company that I'm not getting. So this is where I'm a bit confused, and there are reasons for me to sign this.
So
there has been reasons. There has been a lot of reasons for me to sign this on that date, and and the pressure that I had to sign this. I would have signed it even 10 times because I had to. I had to sign. It's not I wanted to sign. No, I had to sign.
Okay, let's get this clear. So
yes.
Are you saying that in addition to signing this document, there were other formalities in the registry before you could have 100% ownership in the trade license? Is that what you're saying?
There are other formalities. I'm not sure I understand the question.
So you agree with me that after signing the document, there is nothing that Mr. Ahmed had to do before the notary public to transfer the company? We are not talking about other conditions of the sale. I am only asking about the formality, like signing a document before a notary public, which is basically a share transfer agreement before a notary public. Is it the last step in transferring ownership of a company as per the UAE law? What is your view on that?
Yeah, I was pulled to go there and do it and sign it. So yes, as I said, I had to sign and I signed. Now I'm supposed to be, agreeing to sign for the value for the company. So now, yeah, but this is where there's a dispute. That's a problem that I'm having. But yes, I signed, correct. If you're asking me, was that my signature? Yes, it was my signature.
Let's have a look at page number 373 of your witness statement, which is on page number 373. So you have page number 374, wherein you talk about the background of the company. And if you look at paragraph number 9, you have stated that on 10th January 2019, the claimant, which is Mr. Ahmed, transferred all of his shares in Atlas Dynamic Electronic Systems LLC to me, and therefore I became 100% shareholder of Atlas Dynamic Electronic Systems LLC. Correct? This is from your witness statement.
Yes.
So you, on 10 Jan 2019, you have received 100% ownership in Atlas Dynamic Electronic Systems LLC.
But when you say I received 100% ownership, what do you mean by 100% ownership? It means I can do anything with the company, or I cannot do anything with the company?
That's not my question.
I'm a little bit confused, because when I have 100% ownership of the company, for me is like this becomes my company, I can do anything with it. But there has been conditions. I'm just wondering, these conditions mentioned here, or they mentioned somewhere else, because these conditions have been mentioned somewhere.
Well, you've not been asked about the conditions. So once again, just listen to the question, please.
No,
And
just,
what-
Your Honor,
Yeah,
just to answer about... Yeah.
Yes, wait a minute, please. Paragraph
Sorry.
9. Look at it again. Paragraph 9.
Yes.
And it says that the claimant transferred all of his shares in Atlas Dynamic Electronic Systems LLC to me, and therefore I became a 100% shareholder. That is, you owned 100% of the shares of Atlas Dynamic Electronic Systems LLC. Now, that's your statement. Is it correct?
Correct, yes.
All right. Now, your next question, Ms. Bejoy.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry, Your Honor, I'm not very familiar with the...
Yes, it's fine.
So I'm sorry.
All right, that's fine.
Can we have a look at page number 60 of the bundle, please? Mr. Mohammed, you agree with me that as per the Deloitte report, it is recorded that
Well,
yourself?
first of all, Ms. Bijoy, are you going to explain what this document is before you ask your question, or what are you doing?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Mohammed, do you recognize this document? This is, if we go to the first page of this document, as you can see, this is the Deloitte report called Project Dana. Do you recall this document? Do you recognize this document?
Yeah, Project Dynamic, correct. The Atlas Dynamic. They call it the Dana project. The way how they have, yeah, Project Dana, they call it.
So this is a report that is jointly commissioned or obtained by yourself and Mr. Ahmed.
Exactly. It took 4 months to prepare.
Okay. And you led the discussions with Deloitte, correct? You and your CFO and COO, one Mr. Fahad.
It is not my CFO, myself and Mr. Wala, who is the chief controller of Atlas, because this is two companies. Because this was, a shareholding between Atlas and Dynamic. So I was representing Dynamic, and Mr. Wala was representing Atlas. So all the financial information, all of that is given by Wala, and any license and anything to do with business and operation is given by me and Mr. Fahad, who is my general manager with me.
Right. But it is recorded in the report that it was you, if you look at page number 60. Do you see discussions and meetings attended?
For the evaluation, yeah, for the business.
Yes.
So whenever
it is
when
recorded in the report that.
Yeah.
Just wait a minute, please, Mr. Ahmed. Do you see the words on the page 60, that say discussions and meetings attended? Your attention is being drawn to that. All right. Yes, carry on, Ms. Bijoy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor. So it is recorded in the report that we held discussions and corresponded with the following personnel from Atlas Dynamic. And the names in the report are Mohammed SEDDIQ ALMUTAWA, which is yourself, and Fahad Abbas, GM and Chief Operating Officer. Correct?
That, yeah, what you mentioned here is correct. Yeah, but are you telling me this is the only people that the Deloitte have? Because you're it is here about meeting attended. So which meetings attended? And because I need to see if there are other parts where other people are attended from Mr. Ahmed's side. Now here, from operation point of view, when it talks about operation, that's why Mr. Fahad is the chief operation officer, and myself here talking about the business for the next 3 years evaluation. So for understanding the value of the company based on the momentum of the company has grown after we've changed it to Atlas, it has grown, and what is the expected. So the Deloitte have been asking me, they want to do evaluation of the future value. So I gave them what is expected as an Atlas Dynamic company. Yeah, between me and Mr. Fahad, we were giving them all the business plan for the next 3 years. That's the main thing. The history of the company and finance is all being given by Mr. Wala, because it was coming from audited financials, and they're responsible for audited financials, and all financial information is Mr. Wala.
Right. So when you say project operational related documents were submitted, do you recollect what documents were furnished to Deloitte from your side?
Business for future forecast, and we have given them sales history of and that's from the financial information. That's all audited. So that's coming from Mr. Wala. Anything that's signed and brought by Mr. Wala. Some of it they have sent directly, which we don't have access to. All the banking facility and banking limits and banking guarantees. That's all with Mr. Wala. Anything to do with current business and business forecast, because we have some maintenance contract to run for the next. So this kind of information is given by me and Mr. Fahad. Fahad, maybe we're talking about the existing contract. And for me, I was talking about the future contract as a business development expected to come.
Yes. Do you recall how many meetings or how many months it took for the Deloitte to come up with the report?
4 months. I know that we have been doing a lot of back and forth, and it was a really long procedure. And again, if you are asking, yes, and it took 4 months, and that's why I fully respect the report, and I agree on the report.
Okay.
I have signed this report, and we both have paid for it, and both of us, me and Mr. Ahmed, have approved this report.
Yes. So you agree with me that Wala is the chief financial officer for the Atlas Group and not for Atlas Dynamic, right?
He is also for Atlas Dynamic. So he is the chief financial officer for the entire companies under Atlas, including Atlas Dynamic.
Okay. So are you saying that Atlas Dynamic finance was also reporting to or did not have a separate finance division?
No. All salaries, everything was coming, all finance. That was actually the role of the 70% of Mr. Ahmed, is to provide the financial support. That was why there is a 70% Mr. Ahmed, and Mohammed is 30% the business development. So I'm the guy who goes and get the business. Ahmed is the one that's doing the finance and finance facility, and they are taking interest out of it. So Atlas Group Finance was charging us percentage for any financial. So that was more of another income that they were receiving from us. They were charging facility charge. I think 10% they were charging. This is apart from the sharing if there's any profit or loss.
Okay.
So they were doing it as a service. I mean, the financial, it was a service. So Atlas came up with an idea that they had one management office, and they were servicing all these sub companies, including Atlas Dynamic. There was also Atlas Power. There was a Skystream. So there were many companies, a number of companies, and they're all managed and by the Atlas Group CFO from the financial point. All the sub companies do not have any financial, no authorized signatory, no salary. Everything is coming from the group company. So they call it HQ, Atlas HQ or something.
Yes. Can we now look at page number 248? Do you see an email?
Yeah, for Mr. Wala and Mr. Sharif. Both of them are in the finance of the Atlas HQ.
Yes. And is this email coming? This email is coming from Fahad Abbas, right?
This is for Fahad Abbas. Okay.
Okay. And who's this email issued to?
I mean, you can read it. Yeah,
it is issued to Wala, right?
Correct.
Yes. And the email attaches quite a number of documents. And what are those documents? If you could agree with me, that is summary presentation of the company business plan, detailed sheet for income statement and business plan, balance sheet and income statement as of 30th of June 2018, new orders pipeline for 2018.
The new orders, yeah, for 2018. So the current year and the next 3 years. So this is because, again, when you evaluate the company, you want to know, because after they transfer the company, you need to know the value. What is the company has got projects. So these are the projects that will be taking over for the current year, and then what's the future forecast to continue on those, if it is possible to continue on those projects, and what's the future project to get. So we were giving Mr. Fahad and me, we're putting the business plan for the next 3 years, as I mentioned, based on the momentum that we've been growing. We have grown 300% on the last year when we changed our name to Atlas Dynamic, because the previous company name was called Dynamic Security. After we changed the company to Atlas Dynamic, the company has boosted in new business orders. So yes, we have, and that was the momentum, and that's why the excitement of the next 3 years growth, and that's why this is where the whole value of Deloitte.
Yes. So my question is, these documents are coming from Fahad and it is sent to Wala, correct?
Correct. The business plan, as I told you before, anything to do with business, coming from
and
me.
the item number 3 in the list of documents is balance sheet and income statement as of 30th of June 2018, correct?
Okay.
And it is sent by Fahad to Wala and not the other way around. Wala is not sending this document to Fahad or directly to Deloitte.
Well, I'm not sure which part of this, but anyway, I mean, all this financial, everything comes because they are using their accounting. The accounting system and software is the group company. So both,
Yes,
that's, but if he's sending him what is there for the current project and reflection of the current business on the current business balance sheet. So yes, for the current year, they have to look at it. I mean, they have to make sure that it is within our budget, and this is where we are not allowed to, go beyond any cost. I mean, we are not able to do any. Yeah, so it is. Now, are you telling me Fahad is accountant? No, Fahad is not an accountant. So he wouldn't give a balance sheet because we don't have a finance department, and Fahad is not an accountant. He's not certified, he's not an accountant, and he's never been an accountant. There was one accountant that was sitting in the office, Mr. Ashraf, and he's reporting to Mr. Wala, his line manager.
Okay, so let me ask you, put it very simply to you. I understand that Fahad is not a CFO. Fahad is not an accounting person. However, as per this email, Fahad is sharing balance sheet and income statement of Atlas Dynamic to Wala, and it is written very clearly, "Dear Mr. Wala, please find attached details ready to be sent to Deloitte as discussed today." Correct?
Yeah, ready. Maybe some clarifications been asked for Mr. Wala. Could be. I mean, they have a lot of internal communication, but we are not the one who's producing the balance sheet. So I'm sure that some updates need to be done, requested from them. And as I said, we have an accountant sitting in the office, and again, his line manager is Mr. Wala. But so the balance sheet, but I mean, of course they have to look at the, as an operation manager, and he's the chief operation manager, he has to know what is the balances available and what's the income, what can we do and what we cannot do. So balance sheet and any update need to be, sometimes he's been given, but he's not the one who's giving any final documents. He might be, have to put some inputs. Again, I'm not too much familiar, but I can ask about this to Mr. Fahad exactly, and what, if you're asking specifically what Fahad did and what is the role of Fahad, I can give you that explanation. And Mr. Wala can answer that to you.
Yeah, yes. I got it. Thank you. Let's look at page number 321. This is again an email chain, which is all related to Project Dana request for information. And what we are seeing on page number 321 is an email dated 24th of May, 2018. And if we scroll down, we will look at the first email in that regard.
Is this the email you're referring to, the email at the bottom of the page, which is from Bezbez Sami, sent on Thursday, May 24, 2018 at 2:27 p.m. Is that the email you're drawing attention to?
Yes, Your Honor, that is one of the emails that I would like Mr. Mohammed's comments on.
All right.
So, Mr. Mohammed, apologies, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Mohammed, do you see this email? This is an email dated 24th of May, and it is coming from Bezbez Sami of Deloitte. And you agree with me that he is writing to Fahad saying, as per our engagement letter, please find attached our invoice related to Project Dana. Further, would you please let us know we should expect the information requested on May 1st, 2018. Cheers, Sami Bezbez. So you agree with me that Deloitte is directly reaching out to Fahad, both regarding Deloitte invoice settlement and also regarding additional information that they have requested with respect to preparation of Project Dana.
I don't know what's new on this question. I've just you asked me this before. Any information, directly the contact within Atlas, inside Atlas Dynamic is Fahad, me and Fahad, and the other part is so there was a lot of most of the interaction between Deloitte was with us because they were talking about the next 3 years future forecast. So they were looking at all our projects. So the only thing coming from Atlas company for that is only the financial matters only, but anything to do with business projects, expectation and all of this. So there was most the interaction of the 4 month majority, 90% it was with us, between me and Mr. Fahad. And it's all about future projects. And with regard to the current year, because the current year is existing and we have all the budgets for it. And so, yeah.
Yes, so if we go down to the page following the next page, that is page number 322, it is again a request from Deloitte. I am referring to that email dated 1st of May, 2018, and that email is coming from Tapar Unati of Deloitte, and that is addressed to Mohammed SEDDIQ ALMUTAWA, that is yourself, and Mr. Fahad. And on CC, there are a couple of people, but what is the topic? The subject is Project Dana request for information. And it reads, Dear Mr. Mohammed and Fahad, please see below some information that we had requested for Project Dana during our last meeting. And what are the information requested? Updated presentation up to 2020, management accounts for 2017, in brackets, balance sheet and income statement, and updated forecast from 2018 to 2020. Then below that, balance sheet as at 31st March 2018. Below that, list of opportunities for 2018 and 19, signed contracts and other probable opportunities. We would like to schedule a meeting this Thursday, and the email goes. So my question is, do you agree that as per 1st of May email from Deloitte, the request for additional information, specifically with respect to accounting information such as management accounts, balance sheet, is requested to both yourself and Fahad, correct?
Yes, the point of contact, as I mentioned, is Mr. Fahad. So of course, yeah. So are you talking about what part of account information required? Management account of what? Our current cost?
very simple, Mr. Mohammed. As per
Yeah.
this email, whether the request is addressed to yourself and Fahad.
This email, yes. I don't know about
That is
other
also-
many
yes.
other emails sent to Mr. Wala, but this is with current of previous history years. We have it because it's audited, and the current business forecast that we have given to the group that we are managing. So we have to manage all the current year, but you know, and we have the history of all the previous years.
Yes.
Of
Let's
accounts.
also look at, yes, that's clear. Let's look at what is the reply that is issued by Fahad, which you will find last part of page number 321 and the beginning of page 322, which is an email 1st of May 2018 sent by Fahad Abbas to Tapper Onati of Deloitte, and the email reads, "Dear Tapper, thank you for your email and sorry for the delay in reply. I will work on it and provide it ASAP, hopefully by tomorrow." So the email says Fahad will respond back, and it doesn't say I will coordinate with Wala and produce the documents as requested.
Which document, my friend? Because I mean, there are many. What are we talking about? Are we talking about the current year or the previous years? Because that is existing.
The
But
documents are listed.
is he asking for facilities? What is the bank facilities? No, what I'm saying is all the bank facilities is by Atlas Group. And they are the one who's doing auditing. And they are the one managing the audits to be done by PW Waterhouse, and everything is done by the Atlas HQ. So then why are they charging us 10%?
Yeah. So Mr. Mohammed, let's
Yes.
look at the email. The request that
Yes.
is coming from Tapper Onati,
Yeah.
which is 1st of May at 5:33 p.m. And he has listed in his email what documents he is requesting Fahad, and which I have already read out to you, which includes presentation, management accounts, balance sheet, and list of opportunities. And to that
Yes.
email, Fahad is responding back and saying at 1st May, 7:22 p.m. This email came at 5:33 p.m., to which Fahad is responding little later in the evening at 7:22 p.m. "Dear Tapper, thanks for your email. Sorry for the delay in reply. I will work on it and provide it ASAP."
Yeah, but there's no conflict in this. Yeah. He's a point of contact. The point of contact from Dynamic to Deloitte is only Mr. Fahad and me. And then there are other contact from Atlas side. So from our side, any information requested from the Dynamic operation is requested from us, and we are giving it to them.
Yeah. So you're admitting that, yes, Fahad.
Admitting what?
Admitting, or you're agreeing with me that Fahad is confirming to Deloitte that he will provide these documents ASAP.
The document you're talking about, what, the balance sheet of that year?
Yes, the documents reflected in the email of Tapper Onati at 5:33 p.m.
He can give any information. As I said, there's a point contact, and Deloitte is also getting from Atlas. But what are you telling me? I mean, am I telling you? Are you telling me that we are managing our own finance and our own accounting?
That's not my question. My question is very simple. As per the email, do you?
Yeah, but they have been sending. We are giving them 4 months. They are sending us for information, and we've been giving them information. Now, anything missing, of course, they need to know for current, if there's any liability, anything on us, or expected from any vendors that we have to pay. This is all outstanding on the company and liability. So yes, all current business operation has to be by Fahad, and that's his role to give them the information.
Okay.
Now he is of course coordinating if there is anything, because we are using one accounting system. There's no opinion. This is accounting. So we are using like a SAP system, and SAP system is connected to HQ, everything in the HQ cloud, and we are only having access. Few things that can be, we can get this report. So Fahad can get a report from the SAP.
Yes. So you agree that Deloitte received these documents from Fahad and yourself?
For that particular day, yeah. That day, correct. But that does not mean this is all the document they have received from us is only from, this is for that particular day, what information was required, and he has answered.
Okay.
All right, I think this might be an appropriate time to take the 15-minute morning break. So it's now 11:37. We'll resume at 11:52. So Mr. Mohammed will now take a 15-minute break and resume at 11:52. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yes, all right. Are we ready to continue?
Yes, Your Honor.
Joy, Mr. Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, are you ready?
I am here, sir. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Mr. Whitehead, you're there. Yes, all right. Please continue, Ms. Joy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Mohammed, I would like you to please refer to your witness statement. First witness statement, paragraph number 36, which is on bundle page 377. In paragraph number 36, you have stated that Deloitte report does not reflect the actual value of Atlas Dynamic at the time of signing of the SSPA. Since all essential factors substantially increasing the valuation of the Atlas Dynamic was removed, including potential projects, banking facilities, brand name Atlas, which is recognized name in the security industry since 1983. This is your statement.
Well, again, what you're referring to, Deloitte, it is within Deloitte report?
No, this is from your witness statement.
Okay.
I was just reading out one paragraph, that is paragraph number 36 from your witness statement, wherein you say that the Deloitte report does not reflect the value of Atlas Dynamic at the time of signing the SSPA.
Correct.
So my question to you.
Just a minute, Mr. Mohammed, I think you've got your hand or something in front of your camera and I can't, that's better.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. Trying, because I put the charger and have to tilt my phone.
All right, we'll make sure you get that right.
Okay. Because I thought it was a Deloitte. Okay, yes, what my witness statement, yeah.
Yeah, so my question is, after receiving the Deloitte report, did you, prior to signing the share purchase agreement, raise any dissatisfaction regarding the contents in the Deloitte expert report?
No, but is there anything in Deloitte report saying that I'm a bit confused? The Deloitte report is regarding evaluating Atlas Dynamic based on they have chosen the model of future forecast, future value bringing back to current value. So yes, it is the current value for Atlas Dynamic. This is the value for the company if it's gonna, of course, run for the next 3 years.
So that's not
so
my
that's
question.
The value.
My question is,
yeah.
Did you raise any concern regarding the correctness of the Deloitte report after you received the report on 12th of August 2018?
Now, can you tell me that, are you referring is it a point mentioned in Deloitte report?
No, listen to the question again, please.
Yeah,
Mr. Mohammed, and put your question again, Ms. P. Joy.
Mr. Mohammed, my question is very simple. My question is, did
yes.
you, after receiving the Deloitte report, raise any objection or concern on the correctness of the report, the valuation report?
No, the evaluation report is, for me, it's approved. Both parties have approved it.
Okay, thank you.
But you were saying something about my witness statement, which is something to do with something, are you saying, are you referring to another point in my witness
No,
statement? Or
I was only asking you, with reference to your statement in the witness statement,
yeah,
wherein you say that the draft report does not reflect the actual value. My question was, this is what you say in your statement, but did you, when you received the report, raise any concern or objection to the correctness of the report?
no, the report is correct. I don't know why the report was correct given few months back, and then it was based entirely in the future value. Now, I wouldn't have, there's no other points to be mentioned in the report, because the whole thing is to show it to a third party. Actually, why we have done this report is to give it to a third party who would buy the share of whoever want to sell their share, whether I'm selling the 30% or Ahmed selling 70%. So this Deloitte was not made for internal company evaluation. That was made for a third party. So there was nothing to do with, I had no understanding that this is done for Mr. Ahmed or for me internally to buy, from each other.
Yes.
That just came after. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's look at the Deloitte report again. And I would like you to please have a look at the Deloitte report, internal page reference number 11, and the bundle reference is page number 44. The document, the particular page is projected on the screen. And I would like you to please look at the title scope of work. And it says, based on our engagement letter dated, are you seeing that paragraph?
Yes.
This is from the Deloitte report. And the segment that talks about scope of work, wherein Deloitte says, based on the engagement letter of 11 April, our scope of work is to estimate and indicate fair market value, FMV, of 100% of the equity of Atlas Dynamic as at 30th June 2018. So you agree with me that the scope of the Deloitte valuation was as 30th of June 2018, correct?
Correct. But you have to understand what is the base of the evaluation, right? Are you gonna mention this, or?
No, I only wanted you to confirm what is the date of the assessment or the effective date of the assessment. It is 30th June 2018. You agree that?
Yeah, but I just wanted to know that for every evaluation, there is a concept. How do they do the evaluation? Is it a bubble? Is it a future forecast, or is it an asset value? Yeah. I'm in business development, so I know these things, and how to evaluate any company. So that's the evaluation where we have picked up the model for future forecast, because the company had no assets and the company was in loss at that period, and zero assets, no buildings, no cars, no properties, nothing. No, there's no value. The value is all based on future. I had to clear it because this is very important, connected to what you are, to this.
Can we look at the statements submitted to Deloitte, which has been, which is recorded in the Deloitte report. On page number, the internal page number is page 13. Do you see the topic executive summary key findings?
Executive summary.
Yeah. And it says, based on our analysis, as on 30th of June 2018, which is the one that we saw previously, we estimate the value of Atlas Dynamic to be in the range of 20,000 million to 20.9 million as at the valuation date. And the valuation date is what we saw just now, 30th of June 2018. Do you agree?
Correct. Yes, I agree.
Do you also agree with me that the report was made available to you on the 12th of August 2018?
For Deloitte?
Yes, the Deloitte
Yeah,
report
yeah.
was made available to you on the
Yes.
12th of August 2018.
Correct. I'm comfortable with the Deloitte evaluation and report because I was so much involved in it. Yeah.
So between August 2018 and November 2018, that is when you signed the share purchase agreement,
Yes.
you had at least 3 months to review and understand the Deloitte valuation in detail, correct?
Correct. Yes, I'm 100%. And same thing, the owner, Mr. Ahmed also, he had that review and everything was given, and then they have approved it. And I approved it. So both parties have approved Deloitte full report.
Yes. So when you
And
signed the,
so we have both approved on the value and everything that has been valued. Yeah.
yeah, okay. So when you signed the share purchase agreement, you approved the amount of 16 million based on your approval of the Deloitte report.
Correct. Yes, that is still within the what is agreed. So yes, I paid the outstanding loans of the company because Mr. Ahmed was devaluated his company value. So I had to help him out, my brother. So I had to quickly go and do the borrowed money to pay off outstanding debts because whoever buy it has to pay the debt. So yes, I paid the 8 million or something that is there on the debt, and remaining amount was to be 16 million if the company is sold as per Deloitte report.
Yes. Can we now look at the share purchase agreement, which I think it's on page number. We will just produce the share purchase agreement on the screen. And I would like you to refer to clause number 5. If you go a bit down, further down, please. Just hold on a minute. I'm just locating that particular page on my computer.
Your Honor, if you don't mind, they're just bringing me my coffee, so it's okay?
Yes, all right.
Okay. If you guys care for Turkish coffee, I'm Okay.
Okay, Mr. Mohammed.
Yes.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Are you ready? Can we start? Can we resume?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Mohammed, I would like you to please look at clause 4, subclause 4.1. You can take a moment to go through this particular clause.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. So, as per this clause, you agree with me that you had time until 31st of December 2019 to change Atlas from the company name, correct?
That is in this sales purchase agreement, but it is not in Deloitte, right? It's not there in Deloitte, correct?
No,
This
I'm
is
not
only here.
Yeah, exactly. So as per the share purchase agreement that we are looking at, clause 4, you had time until 31st of December 2019 to remove or change name Atlas from the company name.
Yeah, which means it is not sold. So what they're telling me, we're not selling the name Atlas Dynamic in the company. You've got to change the company name. And that's in conflict with Deloitte. Okay, just to tell you.
Yeah.
That is a condition they put on me. And this is why I told you I was under a lot of pressure, and which I'll answer after.
Yes. So
I had to sign it. Yes. I mean, I agreed to take the company name of Atlas out, and I took it out immediately, even just to, you know, just to make sure that they are not with me at all. So I have not had any benefit.
okay, so if I understand you correctly, you said you changed or you made application for removing the name change immediately.
They told me you have one year, and it's like I'm doing them a free marketing to market the name Atlas in my project. So I'm not. So that's why I did not put the, I had to change it immediately. How can I go to my clients and get them confused? So that was the condition was put to me only after 6 months of which I'll explain later when I am allowed to speak. What happened from the period from Deloitte report, which was approved by both parties, and what happened to the period of this SPA agreement was what was signed. What happened?
Yeah. So the question that I think I would like to follow up is, it was your decision to remove Atlas name from the company.
No, not it's not my decision. It's requested on the in here. You see it. I have to remove it.
Yes, but you had an year's time, meaning 1 year almost, for keeping the name and then removing it. But you decided that you are going to do that immediately.
No, it's decision given to me. I have to remove. Now, whether I remove it today, tomorrow, after tomorrow, whatever it is. So it's a procedure that we had to do. Same thing with the bank facility. We have to give back every guarantee, and we had a period for 1 year to bring back all the bank guarantee because it takes period of time. And we had to, because they closed all the banking facility and bank guarantees, and I had no authority to sign anything in the name of Atlas Dynamic. So are you saying it's my decision? No, I was told to do, and I did.
Yeah. So my question is, although
why
you had
didn't I,
1
why
year
didn't
time, hold on.
Yeah.
Although you had 1 year time to remove the name, you decided to do the name change immediately in December itself.
I had again 1 year. No, but when he said it's not my decision to remove the name, it is their decision, and this is their request, I have to remove the name. Now, when did I do it? It's my PR. They have to do. We have to do it during that period of time. Otherwise, I'll be committed, because then they put another condition that if I use the name after, then I have to pay 8 million per year every time the name appears anywhere. So they put a lot of other extra, conditions which are not in Deloitte report.
Yes.
So they are charging me 8 million per year for having the name.
Yeah.
And I'm not renting the name. That was not the whole idea. I was working with a company. It's my brother. Now, when you're saying deciding, of course, I have to sign. Of course, everything happening in the company as a CEO, I have to sign. So to change, to remove we were requested to remove, I removed. Now you're telling me I decided? No, I was requested to remove, and I removed. Now you're asking me why I did not remove it a year after. Why should I remove it a year after? What's the difference?
Yes. So let me put it to you in a different way. So when you signed the SPA, you had an option to negotiate or
No,
do not agree to discontinuance of the name Atlas.
I had no option to negotiate whatsoever. No, I had no option to negotiate. I was asked to do, and I had to do. I would do anything. I was 6 months in dryness, if you understand. 6 months, no money, zero. Mr. Ahmed have stopped signing any check from the time of report of the valuation of the Deloitte until this agreement. And he wanted, and he told everyone, I'm gonna dry Mohammed out so he can close the company. And he did not want me to buy anything out. And so I don't know if that is considered normal. For 6 months, I was hungry.
Yes.
I had no money, no salary,
Yeah.
no
What I
electricity,
understand.
no
Yes,
power.
Mr.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Mohammed. Yes, that is very
Because
clear.
he has got the authority to sign. Since he has got the authority to sign, he is using his authority to dry me out. That's what he's been telling people. I'm gonna dry Muhammad out, and I'm his brother, and he's my dad. He raised me, and he wanted to dry me out, to drop dead outside.
Yeah, so Mr. Mohammed, my understanding is that your brother, the claimant,
Yes.
when after the evaluation, has also made a proposal to acquire your 30%. We have an evidence to that effect in the bundle. So
with the same condition, not with removing the name. So the evaluation was for any of the party can buy the other side. No, they gave me an option. Yes, they wanted me out. And in fact, Mr. Ahmed told me, go home. I'm going to pay you salary. Just go out, because he saw us a competition to his other company. So go out. And when I raised the business 300%, just say me, go home and then pay you salary. Or we'll buy your company out. And he want to buy Atlas Dynamic out with the entire facility. So he wanted to buy that company. This is what he said. But I knew he had no money to pay me. And it was just a claim, because his company was being devaluated. So he had no money to pay me and no money to pay the debt back. That's why it was a 5 years debt. And Atlas company was devaluated by central bank at that period of time. And I had to help him out.
do you have any evidence to this effect in the bundle?
To support
Yes,
that he was being devaluated?
Yes.
Yes, I will get that from central bank. It's there in the central bank. I will get you that report.
But it's currently not filed in the case.
It wasn't supposed to be. It's my brother. I'm not gonna put that his company was devaluated, and it was not brought in. And I have not put anything in the case. He dry me out because he's my father, and it's very difficult. And still, there's one more thing that I'm gonna mention at the end. That he's my brother. I did not want to say anything about it, but if this is the case, I had no problem to say it.
Yes. So.
And my brother knew that I was signing 140 million projects for securing the entire military of the president of the UAE. And he wanted me not to do the security project for him. Why? I have no idea. He taught me that if I'm committed, I do, no matter what happens. And this is exactly what when I was not only committed to do the project, I signed to do those projects because I was picked up to do security project for the president, because I am an Air Force back, and I'm secured. I'm they have confidence in me as a local. So not only is commitment of word, I signed document to sign. This is where Mr. Ahmed have refused to sign my contract to get the facility, and refused to sign anything for me, any check, any payment, any salary, 6 months. He wanted to dry me out, and he was using that policy. Sorry, this is, maybe you see it in CNN now. Who's drying who out? Not giving them food, not giving them. So when you stopped all salaries and no electricity, no power, no car, nothing, and
Yes,
he's
Mr.
because he was the authorized secretary.
Yes,
All right. Thank you, Mr. Mohammed.
Yes. So, Mr. Mohammed, you just mentioned that the claimant did not sign the facility document for obtaining the military contract. So is
Correct.
that the document that you are referring to in your witness statement, saying that the claimant has failed to sign for contracts?
He failed to sign he failed to sign the contract that I have from military, because I signed, but to give it to the bank needs to see the authorized signatory to the bank of the facility. So Mr. Ahmed, we are both. So he had to sign the contract. He refused, kept the contract in his house for 6 months, and he refused to sign it. And then he refused to sign any of the file that comes to him for any salaries, nothing. So he decided to do something to take me out. So he was forcing me. He was trying to force me to close the company, because I was growing up, and his other company, Atlas Telecom, was going down. So he thought, what am I doing? Why am I allowing my brother to compete with me? And he's 70% owner with me. So he just decided one day he wants me off. He wants to switch off my light.
Yes. So, Mr. Mohammed, to be clear, what the claimant refused to sign is a guarantee for the bank, correct? For the new
That
project.
was correct, because that is his responsibility as the 70% partnership, his responsibility of the banking facility and all this finance. My responsibility, the business. So I brought the contracts. Mr. Ahmed, please sign so we can submit to the bank. He refused to sign. And he said, I'm not signing anything. I'm going to now dry you out, because he has got the power of signing. I have the power of bringing business. He did not bring a single business to the company. I was doing all the business bringing. He is supposed to just sign. He used to sign before. Only when I was trying to grow from 20 million project to 40 million project, until I gave him, Mr. Busaid, I got an 80 million project. And he started, instead of saying, congratulations, my brother, he started fighting with me. And then
yes, Mr. Mohammed. So one
turned the whole
question
thing upside down. Yes.
Yes, I understand. Now, you said how big was the contract from the military?
The last one was 80 million.
80 million. And what was the corresponding bank guarantee to be signed for that by your brother, by the claimant?
He is supposed to, because we have a facility. So in that facility, we could have done it, because it's a banking facility over a period of time. There's some part to be done, because it's to be done over the next 2 years. Okay, so he had to sign first the contract. Sorry, it's about 40 million banking facility.
40 million banking facility by
20 to 40 million, if I can't remember, because it's banking facility means bank guarantee. It means overdraft. It means letter of credit. So the many things. So we have, if I'm not mistaken, I have to give you the report from Mr. Wala. It is, we had the banking facility for multiple banks, not only one bank. Yes. From Mashreq Bank and Emirates Bank in BD and the SADDIQ Charter Bank. So he refused to sign the contract That's the condition to bring to the bank for the facility. So he's refusing, and he's not signing anything. Not in the banking to get the bank facility. I could not get the bank facility unless I give the bank a proper document signed by the authorized signatory. This is when he started refusing to sign any of my contracts I'm getting during the period of time from evaluation until the time we've done this SPA.
Yes. So are you saying that you did not have any power of attorney from the claimant for signing on behalf of Atlas Dynamic?
To signing to the bank, no. I have no authorized signatory to sign with the bank, but I have the authorized signatory to sign as a CEO of the company with the business. So
Yes.
I've signed the contracts that I will deliver, and I started implementing part of the project, but he was refusing to pay for anything. So I had to continue. The military tell me, Mohammed, you do or you die. You have to do the project. These are, which I've not mentioned before, since it's recorded. These are weapon warehouses and stores, tanks, artillery, bombs. So I was securing all of that. It's a project for me to secure it in more than 5 camps in UAE. I started already 2 months into this, and he's still refusing to sign anything. I could not do anything. I had the government told me, we will finance you. Take Ahmed out, and we will help you to implement the military project. This is Tawazun, who were interested even to buy me out. So they said, take Ahmed out of the license, and they supported me, and they gave me the bank facility to finish projects for them because they are the military fund. And I had to do it. Otherwise, I'd go to jail.
All right. Just a minute, Ms. Bijoy. Mr. Mohammed, I have 2 questions for you. You were referring to 40 million. Was that 40 million dirhams or 40 million US dollars?
Yeah, sorry, 40 million dirham, and the other bigger project is 80 million dirhams.
My second question, you were referring to the documents which AHMED refused to sign. Did you say that one of those documents was a guarantee?
First of all, it has to be the actual contract. That's the one I signed with the military. He has to sign it to submit it with a guarantee. So yes. I cannot, it's a guarantee has to be associated, or I have to bundle with the signing contract from military. And so the signing from military was only me, and he refused to sign next to me.
Yes, the guarantee, was that a guarantee to be given by AHMED?
Correct. All the facility, because they have done group facility for the entire Atlas group, and they have they have,
and so it was a personal guarantee for him to give for 40 million dirhams. Is that correct?
No, it's in a company guarantee. The group, the banks have given the Atlas group big facility based on the entire babies of the daughters of the group. Yeah.
So the facility was the bank was going to provide a facility to the company for 40 million dirhams, but as part of the arrangement, they require Mr. AHMED to give a guarantee to the bank for 40 million dirhams.
No, it's not like this.
What is the guarantee?
The guarantee based on the Atlas history. Atlas is 30, 40, 50 years company, and the banks are giving Atlas facility for the group. So they have giving them almost 1 billion value of facility for the daughter companies, including Atlas Dynamic.
I'm just asking you about the guarantee. What was the guarantee?
The guarantee is the company, Atlas Telecom Group, is the guarantor for the banking facility that are giving to Atlas Dynamic. So the company, there's nothing personal.
Yes, so the guarantee was to be given by the head company, the Atlas Group. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
And AHMED had to sign for the Atlas Group company, the head company.
Correct. And he has to
All right.
sign as a
you.
shareholder, and that's his responsibility,
All
which
right,
is
thank you.
agreed. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, carry on, Ms. Bijo.
Thank you, Mr. Ahmed, and thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Ahmed, Mr. Mohammed, sorry, the question is whether Mr. Ahmed's obligation to sign on contracts, is it recorded in the SPA?
SPA?
Yeah, the share purchase agreement, which it's projected on the screen. Do you see any clause in the share purchase agreement which says Mr. Ahmed, that is the claimant in the case, has to sign on documents or contracts of Atlas Dynamic after the company transfer?
It has nothing to do after the company transfer. He refused before the company transfer. So I was referring for the period of the last 6 months, even during the time of evaluation. I was getting these contracts during that period, not after the company. After the company taken over by me, then it's me. No, I had zero bank facility. I have to start borrowing, begging for facility. And one of them is government has helped me. Now, no, there's nothing in the SPA requires Mr. Ahmed to sign anything after. No, I'm referring about why he is my partner in Atlas Dynamic. He's responsible for the finance. I'm responsible for the business. So anything to do with finance, he has to sign, which means he has to sign the contract itself to submit to the bank.
Yes. So when you decided to acquire the company or 70% shares from Mr. Ahmed in 2018, November, you knew that you would have to independently, or the company would have to make independent arrangement for banking facility.
At that period of time, during the evaluation, again, the evaluation was made for the third party. I have submitted our Deloitte evaluation to people, 4 companies who are agreeing to buy his share out, which is one of them was Tawazun. Ittisalat were ready to buy his share out and give me all the bank facility. And I had, other private investors. But they were ready to go as per Deloitte evaluation, which is Atlas Dynamic. Okay, and then when he started changing, none of those investors agreed to buy or to come into it with me, because they are not buying an unknown company called Dynamic by itself and has got nothing. So all of them have actually turned down that. They said, you give us a Deloitte evaluation. Mr. Ahmed agreed on that. And then after chasing multiple investors, then he changed his mind. He just wants me to quit. Okay, don't use the name. No, don't use facility. It was not mentioned before. Look at the Deloitte evaluation. All the information about the facility is being given by Mr. Wala. He's the one who's giving to the Deloitte the banking facility, and that's why they have evaluated, and it's mentioned in Deloitte report that if the company did not have a financial support, they will not be able to do project, and this evaluation is void. So this evaluation is valid for the Atlas Dynamic momentum that was grown to grow taking business and the banking facility. These 2 conditions are part of Deloitte evaluation. And that's why the company is worth 24 million. That's why they're asking for 16,030,000, because it's in Deloitte evaluation. Even the SPA is mentioning as per Deloitte, but then they end with 2 lines, remove the name out. But
yes, so Mr. Mohammed, that is clear. So now the question is, you agree with me that the Deloitte evaluation is as at 30th of June 2018, not for any future projects. And that is clearly recorded. We saw that in the Deloitte report.
No, for future projects. No, the evaluation is for future projects. The evaluation of Deloitte is based on the future project that I have given them. And it's based on the momentum of the company growing in the last 1 year. We have grown 300% after we changed the name to Atlas Dynamic, because previously the name Atlas was not in the company name. When I convinced my brother to put Atlas, because since I was the marketing manager, and I told him this will make a big difference, when I put the name Atlas in it, then we start getting more business. This is what he got scared. And I told him, look, my brother, I'm not doing anything different. It's only because the company name. Remember I told you the company means a lot. And this is where he starts now understanding that every business I'm getting is because of the name Atlas. That's why and Atlas Telecom start getting less business. They were kicked out from military, Signal Corp. They were kicked out for multiple projects. So they were going down and I was going up. This is where something has happened to my brother. And I will also mention something about his health in a few minutes, because Your Honor, you've got to let me know that he had a brain surgery to remove a tumor in his brain that has affected his comprehension. He was not able. He was not able to know his sons in the last 2 months. After 2 months ago, they removed that tumor.
I think, Mr. Mohammed, that's not an answer to the question that you were asked. It's something which Mr. Whitehead may or may not be able to take up later.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but I need to mention it later, because that has been affecting him in the last 5 years. Many things has happened, and his decision making has been different. And now he changed. After they removed the tumor out, he's becoming nicer guy. But I'll tell you later, because he has got so many problems. All his sons kicked out of the company. All his brother is out. All his closest friends are out.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. Yes, Ms. Bijoy.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Mohammed. So you would agree with me that the valuation report issued by Deloitte does not make any assumption that the company would continue to use the sellers, that is the claimants' banking facilities, does it?
It does. I think you're mistaken. The entire report, and there are many parts of the report, I can highlight it for you, I'll send it to you. It is mentioning that the company should have the bank facility, and it's based on the future forecast, based on whatever report I have given them. So that's on the future project, and this project need to be financed with a bank facility. If the company had no bank facility, the evaluation will be entirely different.
Have you submitted an expert report? Yes,
Sorry?
yes, Mr. Mohammed. Have you submitted an expert report highlighting these aspects in the proceeding?
It is part of the value. I don't need an expert report. I am happy with Deloitte evaluation. It is mentioned in Deloitte. Why should I have someone else to explain to me what is there in Deloitte? You can ask me and I will answer, but everything is mentioned in Deloitte. It is there. I will highlight the area with Deloitte and I'm happy with it. I don't need to get someone else to explain to me.
But your witness statement submitted in the proceeding does not talk about any of these aspects, correct?
Do we have it? I've mentioned it, and then I'll see when do I bring this case up. But I've sent it to my lawyers. I highlighted all the areas that if they have missed out, or even if you have missed out, I've read it myself. There are more than multiple areas that is mentioning about future forecast, and it's there in the Deloitte report. You read it yourself, you'll find it. I can highlight it, send it to you. You don't need.
I have not come across, and that is the reason why I am asking you this question.
I'll highlight it. I will just highlight from the Deloitte report. I'm not bringing anything outside.
Yes. Also, one more question, follow-up question. You have also not produced any copies of those contracts that you allege that Mr. Ahmed has failed to sign.
These are president military contracts. You will never see it. I can give you a copy of it, but I cannot give you detail of it because it's under I signed confidentiality agreement. Only Mr. Ahmed can know. Some part to the bank I can give, but I cannot give the entirely what weapon they are buying and what bomb they're buying.
Yes.
but I can submit a copy of a first pager that shows when it was submitted to Mr. Ahmed and he was refusing to sign. And also we have all the emails where he was we request that we're saying please sign in all our salaries, rent, everything the company has, bank, that we have to pay to supplier. So who pays to the supplier? It's from the company account. And who signs on the check? Mr. Ahmed.
Yes.
So he kept
Mohammed,
all checks in his home on desk for 6 months, not signing anything.
But unfortunately, I have not seen any of those documents in the bundle, which means you have not submitted any of those emails in the case.
I have not submitted any of those emails in the case. I can submit if that is required. If that was required.
There is no option to do that now because this case has been going on for a long time now, and you have been given multiple opportunities to submit evidence, documents, expert report, and as we see that this has not happened. So
I was protecting my brother's name. Mr. Ahmed is my father. He's the one who raised me. No, from the year when I was 6 years old until I am an adult, Mr. Ahmed has raised me. He taught me everything. And he's the one who taught me, if you commit with the military, even by word, you've got to do it no matter what happens to you. So that, in fact, he fired me once from the company because I stopped something and where there was no documents. And I wanted to stop something in military. He said, you never stop anything from military. He taught me this. I'm learned by him. And I want to protect his name because but not signing for military contract, I was thinking this is affecting my brother's name. So I was protecting him until now. But if he's now thinking of taking over my kids' houses and he put me in jail, and what did I do for him? What did I take from him? Zero. I paid out everything. So there's a 0 dirham I took from him. Nothing. I took liability. The company was in loss and I took a liability from him. So there was nothing I took from him. So what is he asking for? Why does he want the 16,030,000 for? Can you tell me?
Yeah, let's look at another document, Mr. Mohammed. Now that we are talking about the company transfer, let's look at page number 371.
Again, as I told you, the company was never transferred. He only gave me back my company. Dynamic was actually in my 100% in my name. And he took out the Atlas out of it. So did he sell me Atlas Dynamic? He did not sell me Atlas Dynamic as a company and future projects and facility. That is what is the Deloitte.
Yeah.
He did not sell that. He came up with different things.
Yes, let's look at an email that is on bundle page number 371. As you can see, this email has been written by you and it is addressed to Mr. Ahmed Omar of Atlas Group. And to give you a context, if you look down a page or towards the end of that page number 371, the original email of December 12, 2018, it's coming from Ahmed Omar and it reads, "Gents, it is my pleasure to explain the procedure of converting the company from a limited liability company to sole proprietorship LLC." You can see that, right? And they are basically listing down the processes to be complied with in transferring a company or ownership of the company. And in response to that email, there are certain processes that Ahmed Omar is mentioning, such as reserving the trade name, advertisement in the newspaper, then followed by a signing of the document before the notary public, and then ultimately leading to the trade license change. And he's also asking about some funds. He's saying, in order to translate, the cost is 2,100, and for the advertisement, the cost is 1,000 dirhams. So in response to that email, you then write on the 14th of December to Ahmed, and it reads, "This is a shared cost of both partners involved, and we agree from our side on the terms. And please go ahead urgently with the procedure." So I suggest to you that from this email, it was you who was showing the urgency to transfer the company name from and the company change formalities. What do you say?
Yeah, there's nothing I've been told to do, and I did. Now you're saying, why did I do it now? Why not doing it? So what are you telling me? Why did I not do it after 1 year? Because I can answer you why I didn't do it a year after.
Yes, I would also like you to explain, because you just earlier said it was the Atlas name that was bringing all the contracts.
Correct.
So if it was so, why did you so urgently change the company name in November 2018 itself, when you had an opportunity to continue using the name until end of December 2019?
It does not make sense for me to go and do marketing for the name of Atlas further. I was the one who was growing business of security. So I'm not going to go and create an awareness more of Atlas name. So because after a year, I have to give it away. So are you renting to me a company name? No, it's not rental. So I did not want to do extra marketing unless they pay me money. I was willing, I could do, if they pay me money for doing marketing Atlas, yes.
So
But they're not paying me anything.
Yes, correct. So, which means in 2018 November, you knew that even without Atlas name, you could continue operations of Dynamic or the security business and procure contracts.
No, not the contracts. No, I did not. I got 0 contracts after with military and others, additional contracts. Even ADNOC have actually stopped me for almost 1 year. I was out because they had why this guy is out of Atlas. So that blocked me in multiple places, and I knew that I have to start from scratch.
So that was a commercial decision that you took to continue the business without the name Atlas.
Yeah, but I had to do it anyway. Are you saying for 1 year to use it and promote? No, I'm not going to promote to my brother one single day. He knows that I'm the marketing guy. So to go and he's like asking me to go and market for his company an additional 1 year. No, I wasn't going to do that because I got a lot of new untapped business to Atlas with oil and gas and other things. So I was not going to create an awareness of Atlas further unless I am paid. But I was not paid for anything. But why should I do it after a year? Then what am I promoting? Why am I promoting Atlas Dynamic further when I cannot use it? So I refuse. But this has nothing to do with the. I had to remove it. I have to remove it. That's according to them. I signed the document. It says I have to remove the company name.
Yes,
and they are giving me option. You have it up to 1 year, but does not say this condition. Does not say go and remove it only. I did not sign to remove it only after 1 year.
Yes. Let's look at another email now. Let's go to page number.
But 1 second, you showed me this email, which shows an Atlas Spark. That looks like my email to Mr. Ahmed Omar. I really have a big doubt about the previous email because that is my signature, which says Office Park, Marina Office Park. The previous one was, I think, different. But I need to go back to it and check whatever has been mentioned.
Yeah, so if you could please take a moment to go through this address, we could then go and compare the other one. If you could scroll down a bit to see whether the email address is the same. Okay, so it reads PO Box number 61906, Villa number 5, Villa number A50, Marina Office Park, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. And the email written is mohammed.almutawa@atlasdynamic.ae. So you are confirming that this is your address and this is your email.
Yeah. Yes.
We are looking at the address that we saw previously, which is on page number 105. And it also reads PO Box number 61906, Villa number A50, Marina Office Park, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. and other particulars also remain the same. Email is mohammed.almutawa@atlasdynamic.ae.
Okay. The agreement of the SPA agreement with the shares installment payments to your personal account. To personal account. Again, all I'm saying is this subject, that's not my writing. That's not the way how I write. Now, unless someone asked me, copied it to me and CC'd and said I have to do exactly the same, I might have done. But I have to look back on the record. We have a, I don't know, this is now a few years back, but I need to check if this is, how this came to me.
Yes.
Who sent this to me?
Correct. Now, but do you agree with me that the address that we saw in page number 371 of the bundle, which is the email that you have just confirmed, the email that you write to Ahmed Omar, which is on page number 371 of the bundle, and the address that is appearing on the current page, which is on page number 105 of the bundle, is one and the same?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Now that we are on this email, Mr. Mohammed, I have a follow-up question on this email itself. So this email, as you can see, it is issued by you, addressed to Al-Wifaq, and it reads, I am on agreement with this SPA agreement with the shares installment payments to your personal account starting on June 30, 2019. And if we scroll down a bit, that will set the context of why you were sending this reply. And the context is, there is an email from Al-Wifaq on the 29th of November, 2018, addressed to Wala, in which they are saying that you have visited, if you look at page number 106, it says, additionally, Mr. Mohammed requested for 2 versions of the SPA to be drafted, one with date of the payment starting on 30th of January and the second one starting on the 30th of June. So my suggestion to you...
Who said that?
This is an email from Al-Wifaq to Wala, in which Al-Wifaq, whom earlier you have identified.
This is what they are saying.
Yes,
I did not ask them to make 2 copies. Unless they have recording, please give me a record where I mentioned that to them. I did not mention that to them. I wouldn't. I don't have that brain to tell them make 2 different parts.
Got it.
No,
but
this is, you are now asking me for an email from 2 other people that it's not me. So why are you asking me about what Wifaq is sending to Wala?
All right, just ask her next. Carry on, Ms. Bijoy.
Yes. So, Mr. Mohammed, as you can see, if we scroll up a bit, this email is also marked to you. No, so I stand corrected because that information is not available on the screenshot. However, we have just saw that you're responding to that email saying that you're agreeing with the version which is providing for 30th of June 2019 as the repayment date. So the question that I wanted to ask you was, you did have an opportunity to review the SPA and to make suggestions to the SPA to reflect the commercial understanding that you were comfortable with. And that is clear from this email.
I don't know what you're referring. I'm getting a little bit. Now, again, am I agreeing on this whole purchase? Purchase? No, I'm not agreeing on this whole payment. Again, there's so many change from Deloitte. The military have asked me that they're ready to finance me, get Mr. Ahmed out. So I was looking for any way to get him out of the license so they can support, so I can do the military project. So if I was looking for anything, that's why I took his name out. I took the company out. I just want him out because this is what the military have asked me. Take him out because he had, first of all, in a negative banking name that time because he has got a big loan debts for his hotel and many other things. So he was in defaulting in many things. So the only way for them to support me, only me as a Muhammad, not Mr. Ahmed, to take him out of the license, to support me, not to invest. Investing was another thing. Based on Deloitte, they were interested to look at it, and they were looking at it. Both Tawazun, which is part of UAE
Yes.
government.
So, Mr. Mohammed, let me pause you there because you just said something that is very interesting, and I would like to explore more with you. So you just said the military wanted Mr. Ahmed, that is the claimant, to be out of the trade license so that they could award the contract with you, and that is why
not the award the contract. No, not the award the contract. This is just to help me with the finance to complete my military security project. They knew that I started, but Mr. Ahmed was refusing to sign to give me facility. So they said, we will help you to get facility. We will help you, Mohammed, because we have seen what you have been committed and what's my position. He wants me to stop not doing it. So he is dishonored. I am honored.
Yes. So let me pause you there. So that is why, when you received guidance or directions from the military that if you remove Mr. Ahmed from the trade license, then they would help you to obtain the finance and to get the project. And that was the reason why you then hurriedly proceeded with the signing of the SPA, the share purchase agreement, and the transfer of the company. Would you agree with me, or what do you say about it?
I agree, yes, because I find someone who was ready to support me in that particular project and commitment I had that I started with. I already had my team working on the warehouses and many camps. So the military, they have a fund themselves. It's a finance fund. So they are acting like a bank. So they're saying, we are willing to finance you, Mohammed, if it is your name only. We are not financing Mr. Ahmed. And anyway, since he wanted to be out of it, so he's exiting. He's out of the company. So this is a solution came after. I was looking for someone to support me to do the project because I have a commitment. Either I do it or I go to jail. And he did not care. My brother did not care. I go to jail or not, I don't know. He did not care. And he knew. He knows. Ask him personally. If you had a commitment with the military, he said by word, this was by signing. I signed myself and I started. If I did not do the project, I would go to jail and I will be banned from any military or government project in the entire UAE. And because this was presidential guard for the president.
Your Honor, sorry to interject. I'm just conscious of timing. I think that comes up to the agreed scheduled time for the cross. I just wanted to remind you.
I thought we say agreed time. There was a draft timetable, but I didn't put any restrictions on how long anybody was to take, and we have the whole of today available.
Yes, so Your Honor, if I may take another 5 minutes to complete this topic before we break for lunch.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Mohammed, so that is clear that you wanted Mr. Ahmed to be removed from the trade license so that you could then procure the military project, which was quite important because of whatever consequences, and that led to the commercial call being made by you to acquire 70% from Mr. Ahmed.
No.
In November 2018.
No. No to your question. Did they come to me and that's why I said I am willing to buy your 70% share? No. We did the evaluation for the third-party investors. Multiple investors were there, including Mubadala, Tawazun, and Ittisalat, and some other third-party investors.
Yes.
So when he said, I want to quit, I want to get out of the company, let me buy you out. I said, well, what do you mean buy me out or I buy you out? That's the evaluation. That's what he was saying. So this is only at the end. That is only after he asked me to sign the SPA and change the company name. That is only after the period. I was looking for someone to support me not to go to jail. And military fund said, we'll help you.
Okay, but
that was not the reason for me to buy anything out. He wanted to close the company. He was not doing anything to take the company and implement the project. He refused on those projects. He wanted me to stop all military projects. He wanted to close the company. He stopped my cars, my phone numbers, and he's stopping everything. I was just refusing, and I was doing my best to honor my country. I mean, this government. I'm born in Abu Dhabi. I'm from Abu Dhabi. We have very big commitment to. I'm a military guy, and I know the commitment. And he knows that also. He taught me this commitment. I learned this lesson from him. He implemented the project for Seychelles, the entire Seychelles, because of a phone call from a commander. And he did a complete project, $40 million, with a phone call. Because this is how we've been treated. They are giving us award. They know that we are committed. And that's why Atlas Telecom and Atlas Dynamic is picked up. That's why we've been having these big contracts. Because
yes,
we are committing and we are doing.
Yeah. So, Mr. Mohammed, you just talked about the military contracts, right? So
Yes.
you also said Atlas was going through some financial crisis, and the military was not willing to support them financially. Can you give us more details?
I did not say that. I did not say anyone who's not supporting Atlas in any military project.
Okay, why was that?
I did not say that.
So you didn't say that Atlas had any financial difficulties in getting projects? I
did not say that. I said Atlas in central bank, their credit has from something to do to endowed. So they had it dropped the company valuation. That was called the credit value or something. So central bank have lowered. So that's affecting them in multiple banks. So they were in a hurry, looking for something just to pay off their debt, whatever debt is there, to bring it up to normal. So but that's for them because of their hotel or other things. I don't know what is. They have been committing themselves in many other projects, or I don't know, investments they have done wrong. But they are. I mean, that is affecting them. Now, the military, I came to them, who I've given them the Deloitte report before to see whether they are ready to buy the company or to buy his share out. Since he did not want to continue, sell it as per Deloitte, I came to them and say, look, can you help me? My brother is not. So they're saying, as you are doing a project for military, we have something called military fund. We'll support you as a bank. So the SDF is called Strategic Development Fund. So they were supporting me to do this project without a bank. They are the one who's acting as a bank in place of Mr. Ahmed, just for me to deliver this critical and critical project for military.
Yes.
All right, thank you. I think that will be the time at which we will take lunch. So we will now adjourn until 2 o'clock. So we'll return Mr. Mohammed at 2 o'clock, please. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Ron.
Yes, well, good afternoon. Mr. Mohammed, are you ready to continue?
Yes.
All right, and Ms. Bejoy, are you ready?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right.
Thank you.
Please continue, Ms. Bejoy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Mohammed, can we please have a look at the Deloitte report again? And I would like you to please refer to just give us a minute for projecting the document. Just Apologies, Your Honor. Just connecting.
Yes, all right.
And in the Deloitte report, internal page reference number 13, bundle page reference 46.
Yes. Can you see that, Mr. Mohammed?
I don't see, no.
All right, let's just wait a minute.
Okay, something coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could see now.
Okay.
Yes. So, Mr. Mohammed, it is your evidence that the purpose of the Deloitte report was for third-party evaluation. However, I would like to draw your attention to the background section in the report, which you will see top of the left-hand top of the page that is projected, and it reads, "We have been engaged to provide, under background, an independent assessment of the indicative fair market value (FMV) of 100% equity interest value in Atlas Dynamic Electronic Systems LLC as at the valuation date for internal decision-making purposes."
Correct.
So, but in your earlier evidence, you said it was for third parties.
It is for internal person to decide whether we buy, whether is it a good value to sell or not, because how much will it then be? If anyone would sell. So we have to decide internally that is, good value. If the value was too low, then probably we will not sell. Both of us. Now, whether we sell, by the way, I'm ready if Mr. Ahmed sees the value in Atlas Dynamic, which is now it's not anymore Atlas Dynamic, but I'm ready to now, after I finished my commitment with the military for doing this project, he can now buy the 30% from me.
Yes, so
I'm willing. Because this will not affect him. He will merge it with his Atlas. He's Atlas. There's no conflict of anything. It's his facility. Yeah. So
yes,
it makes more sense.
Yes, Mr. Mohammed. So let me pause you there.
Yeah.
So you said the purpose of the Deloitte evaluation was for the partners, meaning the shareholders, to evaluate and understand whether or not to make any decision with respect to acquisition internally, so that they could then take the decision. So my question is, so the fact that you have decided to acquire 70% of Mr. Ahmed's share, was it because you saw good value in acquiring the 70%?
No. The only reason for him to get out of the license. So the only way for him to get out of the license is actually to exit from this is like, for me is, I would buy it as per Deloitte evaluation. I have no, I recognize the value that Deloitte have put in this according to the evaluation of Deloitte of Atlas Dynamic with a name, with a facility 4 years ago. Yes, I think it makes good value. That's why Atlas came back to us, I think a month, 2 months ago, and they're saying, now we are ready to give you the name. Now they are coming. After 4 years, they have recognized that they have made a mistake, and now they're saying, we are willing to give you the name. But you have to, and we are willing to give you 80 million. We'll discount the 60 million to 8 million. But we are not giving you the facility. I said, no, it's either all or no. Either it's the entire deal, so you give me the name and the bank facility. But that was 3 years ago. We need to evaluate that again. What's the value? I mean, what would it take for me to change anything now? But anyway, they came back now. They're saying, we're willing to give you the name. Just pay us 8 million instead of 16 million. We'll give you discount.
But Mr. Mohammed, let me highlight to you that was without this discussion, right?
Sorry?
Meaning that was part of the settlement discussion, which we call it without prejudice discussion, meaning
Exactly.
none of
Exactly.
this is to be recorded in a court proceeding or brought to the attention of the presiding judge. So you understand the
Okay.
yeah. Okay, let's move on. So the next question that I have is
I'm sorry, I don't know all the terms in court and this and that. I've never been in such a case. This is the first time for me. Sorry if I do not know what is the procedure by DIFC court or any other court. I've never been to a court. Yeah,
so
go ahead.
Mr. Mohammed, my next question is, so when you signed the share purchase agreement in English on November 2018, followed by the Arabic share transfer agreement in Jan 2019, you knew that you are bound by the terms of the SPA in English as well as the share purchase agreement in Arabic.
Well, as I told you, I was not in my mind to actually evaluate or even to say yes or no. I had no position. And Mr. Ahmed was trying to do anything for me to say no and get out. He want to close the company. He did not want to buy the company to keep it. It was a hostile takeover. He want to close it because Atlas is doing.
Mr. Mohammed, please.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Ms. Bijoy to ask the question again shortly.
Okay.
But please listen to the question, concentrate on the question, and just answer the question. Ask your question again, Ms. Bijoy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Mohammed, my question to you is, when you signed the English share purchase agreement in November 2018 and the Arabic share sale transfer agreement and the amendment to the Memorandum of Association in Jan 2019, you knew that you are bound by the terms of those agreements to which you have put your signature on.
No, I was not 100% understanding that way because I received a document from them saying that for every year it's 8 million. So I thought I have to pay 8 million the first year. That's why they gave me 1 year to do it, and then pay 8 million the second year and 8 million the third year. So my understanding is they are going with Deloitte and at least do it for 3 years. So in case, but I showed I don't, I'm not interested on that. So I thought they are giving me, because I have received a document from them saying that for every year you use the name Atlas, you pay 8 million per year. So I thought the 16 million that they are talking about, it's for the second 2 years. So I was not 100% sure, and I couldn't, consult with my lawyer or anyone because there was no time. I was squeezed in time and pressure on my responsibility with military. So for that, I thought he's my brother and he's trying to give me to do it over 3 years. And every year, if I still use it, and that's why I exit the name Atlas quickly, because this is, so I don't pay. Yes, I did pay the 8 million first year only to commit to to help my brother. I thought I was helping. I thought I was doing favor because, by the way, that, so the 70% loan, sorry, he is responsible for 70% of the company loans. It's not me. He's 70% owner he was 70% owner. So if there's any loan in the company, it wasn't supposed to be only in me. So I paid it to help my brother out, thinking that's my first year. So no, I was not in 100% understanding that is what I'm saying. For I have not consulted anyone. I didn't have time to go to my lawyer, whereas his is written by a lawyer from and it's put in words but I did not had a chance to give it to my lawyer.
Okay, so I would like you to please just have a look at the SPA document. We have previously looked at the SPA document wherein we see that the outstanding dues are recorded in clause number 5, whereas the consideration is recorded in clause 3. Yet, when you went for meeting with the lawyers, you did not ask them to modify the clause. We have the document right in front of us. So just to recollect your memory, we have clause 3 that is talking about consideration, which is 16,030,000. And the intercompany liability is covered under a different clause that is in clause 5. And we have also produced evidence to which you have conceded before that, yes, you have visited the lawyers. You did not ask for them to modify any of these clauses in the share purchase agreement.
Again, I do not modify any lawyer's thing unless I had a lawyer to look at. But I wouldn't have that language. Neither I had the in-depth reading of what are between the words and what has been something for for me to oversee. But no, and the intercompany liability, it is the intercompany liability. It's between Atlas Dynamic and Atlas Group. Who's the Atlas Dynamic? 70% is AHMED and 30% is me. So this is not liability on me. This is liability on Atlas Dynamic, which is 70% he's responsible for. He was the boss. He was the big boss.
Yes, true. But as per the share purchase agreement, when you decided to purchase 70% of the company shares from Mr. Ahmed, you agreed to this liability. This is very clear in clause 5.
Again, as I agreed, I wanted to help my brother. Anyway, that's just to pay his loan because I knew because this liability is 5 years overdue from banks. And this is where they have downgraded their bank. It's called downgrade. So they have downgraded their value in central bank because of this debt. This for 5 years, they couldn't pay it to Al Ahli Bank of Kuwait. And I had to come in to help my brother. And I'm sure he will tell me tomorrow, oh, you are the CEO and I blame you. You are not doing a good job. So I went in to help. And so I do not have, because my brother, as I told you, he means a lot to me. So for me, that was a help more than anything else.
Yeah, got it. Now, let us look at clause 3 again, Mr. Mohammed. The clause 3 refers to the 16,030,000 dirham to be paid over a period of 60 installments, which would work out to 5 years. And in your earlier answer, you said the repayment you thought was only for 3 years.
Correct.
And
no, even for 2 years, because I paid the initial amount and the 16 million, because they send me that I can pay 8 million per year. So if I pay the entire 8 million per the year, in 2 years, I paid 6 million, so I would have paid the 16 million, 30,000. So this is what I'm saying, because the Deloitte was evaluating it for 3 years. 1 year we were in, which they allow me, they said, okay, you can use the name for 1 year. And the other 2 years, I thought I have to pay 8 million per year for every year I'm using Atlas. But I did not use Atlas even from the first year. So I should even have I have to have a, give me back from my 8 million. Because I didn't use the name Atlas. So I was thinking of making another case. Maybe I will comply, I will make a case to ask for a refund. I did not use it. Okay.
So that payment of 8 million, I believe it's coming from a different clause in the contract, which is not the consideration. It is coming under, if we look down on the share purchase agreement, the 8 million is recorded under further down, I think it is on name utilization. Yes, that is under clause 6, subclause Am I right that this is the clause that you're referring to about the payment of 8 million on utilizing the Atlas name beyond 31st December 2019?
Yeah, but this is my understanding. Every, that I have to pay 8 million per year. So what does this mean?
You can take a moment to go through it. My
No,
question
no.
is,
My understanding is that I have to pay 8 million per year. So that is where this is why the amounts came proper. 8 million plus 8 million is 16. Now the 30,000, I thought maybe it's a discount. 16,000, 30,000, 16 million, 30,000. So here, this 8 million, the first thing I understood, it's probably that if I use a name for every year. So, it does not have any other meaning to me.
yeah. So if I tell you that this is a penalty clause, which says that if you do not, or if you continue to use the name Atlas beyond 31st December 2019, then you would have to pay 8 million as royalty. And this
Plus
is not the clause that says that this is the amount that you would have to pay to the seller for transferring his 70% shares in the company.
I don't know where this penalty come from. I don't know who put that value, but for me, that meant that the name value is 8 million per year. So this is how they are evaluating. That's why the 16 million it made sense. I don't know from where this 8 million penalty. There is nothing in Deloitte evaluation saying that. I don't know where this come from.
But you know that there is 16 million due from you to the seller.
If I use the name Atlas for every year. That's my understanding then. This is what I understood when I signed quickly. As I told you, I was under a lot of pressure. And then I saw those numbers and I thought they made sense. 68 and plus 8 is 16 million. That's what they're asking for. I paid the initial amount just to help my brother out. So there's no debt on me. So that's why I say to my brother, I don't owe you a dirham because I paid all debts, nothing. I cleared the company out and now I'm out. I'm on my loan and I am alone with the company by myself. Al-Sahar is 100% independent, nothing to do with Atlas Group.
Okay.
So what else he wants from me? There's no value. If you think there's a value, the value was on the future project forecast.
Yeah.
There was no assets. Okay. So if they are asking for this, I had, my understanding, there's nothing of a value of 16 million that they're asking for. What are they? Only if I use the name Atlas. And if I did not return the facility to them. That's my understanding. Otherwise, there is no value. The company has no agency, no assets, no vehicle. It was on loss.
Yes,
so
Mr.
there's nothing.
Mohammed,
And I became a new, And when you talk about, go ahead.
You are repeating many things that I'm not asking you to. You keep on doing that. Earlier also you did so. So my request to you would be, listen to my question carefully and then give me your answer.
I answered.
Only to the question.
I'm not aware.
Yes.
My understanding is every 8 million per year. That's my understood. If I use the name Atlas.
Yes. Now, so according to you, you acquired the company or decided to purchase 70% of Mr. Ahmed's share in order to help your brother. That's your evidence. But not out of
you are putting words in my mouth. I've never said that. I did not buy the company to help my brother. I did not say that. I would never say that. He is my father. First of all, I wanted to get, I want him to be out of the license so I can implement the project, because there's something wrong happened to my brother. In the last 5 years, he was against any military project. So he exit for himself from all military project, and he wanted me to exit from military project. And he wanted to close my company down. So I had to do the company. The only way for me to implement those projects and do them, because it's a liability and it's signed on my name, I had to find a way that for him to exit from the license. And the only way for him to exit from the license, to agree to do this. And he agreed on the 8 million I paid him, and he exit.
Yeah.
I paid him 8 million, and I thought in all ways, it is my responsibility to pay it, because I was the CEO. If there's any debt on the company, maybe I should do it. But by rules, no, he's 70% owner, but only from personal evaluation as a brother.
Yes, so
So
tell
that's
me,
why I
Mr.
paid.
Mohammed,
That's why I paid the 8 million. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, got it. Now, did Mr. Ahmed force you to buy his 70% shares in the company?
The other way around. He actually was fighting with me to buy the 30% out and for me to exit because he wanted to close the company. I denied that because how can he close the company and not implement the project that I have committed to? So he was willing to take my name, erase my name from he wanted to close it. How can he close it when I already entered in the military and my staff had got entry passes to all security and everywhere, and we have implemented 30% of this project or 10% of this project. So we had to finish. We have to do it. I had to look for someone who can help me to do it. So not only me and the military wanted to have, because they needed this project to be done. There was a war, Yemen war, I don't know what's there, but for sure, it is very important for me to secure those presidential guard assets, security assets.
Okay, got it. So meaning you had already started performing the project?
Yes, I did, based on my reputation with suppliers. So suppliers were willing to supply me items and without payment. So I was trying to get some items. Subcontractors, they also, they have believed me because I had a history. So I was doing it with, and also without, our staff didn't have salary for months. As I said, 6 months he was refusing to sign. So everything was overdue. So I was in a very bad position. But even if you say he wanted to buy the company from me, what is his value? What's the benefit? He had no benefit to buy this company because Atlas was doing the same what I'm doing. So he wanted just to close it down, want me to close the company. And that's what he told me. Go out, go home, I'll pay you salary. But he wanted to close it. I said, I cannot close it. Why do I close it? I have no idea. We're growing. We've grown 300%. And now you want me to close it. So I wasted my life in working in this company. So what am I doing?
Mr. Mohammed, if you could just give me a minute to look through my papers and then raise the question also, Your Honor, if I may please have just a minute to grab my thoughts.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your Honor, just while Miss B. Joy does, I would like to point out, and I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but at 919 of the bundle, it was agreed and it was submitted by the claimant to the court, the timings for the cross-examination.
919.
Yeah, of the hearing bundle. So this is the timetable which was submitted by the claimant to the court. I'm not sure why Ms. Peter is not.
I've seen this document and I understood it to be what it says, a draft trial timetable.
Well, it's
the parties just a minute. The parties propose the following trial timetable.
Yes.
And then it sets things out. At no stage was I informed that there had been any agreement to limit the amount of the time for cross-examination. It was presented, as it says, simply as a draft trial timetable.
Well, I think, Your Honour, it's fair, isn't it, that we've had certain period of time yesterday to cross-examine the claimant's witnesses.
Well, Mr. Whitehead, I didn't understand that you had been limited in the time. I understood you simply proceeded with your cross-examination and completed it. I wasn't told and didn't understand that you had been limited in the time to cross-examine.
Well, I think out of fairness, I'm just making the point because this was submitted by the claimant to the court, and I'm not sure if you were aware of this or not.
I was aware, but I keep telling you, I wasn't told, wasn't made aware, and I still haven't really heard from you that it was agreed that you would be limited to those amounts of time. A draft trial timetable is a common matter. It's provided to assist the court, to give the court an indication of the time that the parties anticipate will be taken. It is quite a different matter for the time for cross-examination to be limited. When the time for cross-examination is limited, the court will say you can only have a certain amount of time. Now, that has never been told to me, and
I'm aware of that, Your Honour. Thank you. I'm sorry, just to be clear, I'm just making the point that this was agreed between the parties and was submitted.
But what was agreed, Mr. Whitehead? Was it agreed that this was a draft timetable, or was it agreed that the parties would be limited, restricted to having that amount of time to cross-examine? There's a vast difference.
Well, I mean, you're quite right. This is what was proposed by the parties to Your Honour.
Yeah.
And it was agreed between the parties. That's the only point I'm
what was agreed, Mr. Whitehead?
The timing, Your Honour.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Yes.
Before every trial, the court expects the parties to provide an agreed draft timetable, which is an indication of how long the parties anticipate or expect each witness is going to take. Now, sometimes a very different course is taken where the court limits, either by the agreement of the parties or by the court imposing it, a time limit on the cross-examination. Now, I wasn't aware, and I've not been told, that the latter was done in this case. I didn't understand, and I still haven't heard you tell me that the parties agreed that the time for cross-examination would be limited to that amount. If it was, then that's a different matter, but nobody has told me that yet.
No, I think, just to be clear, you're quite right. It doesn't say limit, but it says requires from one time to another time. I think with again, the wording limit and requires.
Well, I go back to your point.
Yes.
Did you take the time that you required? Did you want more time and weren't given it? Or I don't quite understand what your complaint is.
My only point is that we agreed to, if you recall, we agreed to the extra day on the basis that of good conduct, and in circumstances where the parties would adhere to an agreed upon timetable, which is what the claimant submitted to the court. That's the only point I'm making.
No, I didn't understand that when you use the word adhere, that seems to be a way of suggesting that there was an agreed limitation upon the amount of time, and I've not been aware of that.
Well, Your Honour, it does say requires from time period to time period.
Yes. All right, I come back. Were you limited? Did you restrict yourself in a way that you didn't want to?
We had time and we made the submissions, yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
All right, Ms. Bejoy, how much longer are you going to take?
I'm almost through, Your Honour. I will maybe have 3 or 4 questions. That's it.
All right, we'll complete those questions, please.
Thank you, Your Honour. So, Mr. Mohammed, will you agree with me that you have received a copy of the signed share purchase agreement and the Arabic share sale agreement? Copy after executing. Copy of the executed share purchase agreement and the Arabic share sale and transfer agreement.
Correct. I should have received that.
Immediately.
Yeah, but it's not in front of me. But I know I should have received. Yeah.
Yes. So my question is, after receiving the executed copy of the SPA and the share purchase agreement, at any point immediately, did you raise any concern regarding any of the terms in the contract?
I wouldn't dare to, because I want his name to be out so I can implement those pressure that I have with military. So that's why maybe he came up with the idea that he want to buy it. And I thought, and then he changed, sorry, he came up with the idea that no name, no bank facility. He wanted me to say no and delay further for negotiation. So there was no time, already 6 months passed. So he wanted me to, apparently not to agree, to deny, to reject. So he can take me out. Yeah, and I did not dare to do anything. I just want them to be out so I can finish and implement my project. When I say implement my project, it is our project because he was 70% part of it. His name with me, Mohammed and Ahmed, we're always together. So anything the wrong I do, it will affect him, and same thing. So I want to make sure that we are, I'm doing the project as he taught me. He taught me lessons, and I did this based on his teaching.
Yes. Okay, I have no further questions, Your Honor. I am
All right.
grateful for the court for the
All
time.
right. Thank you. Now, Mr. Whitehead, do you want to re-examine?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
And to be clear, Mr. Whitehead, you can take as long as you want on your
Grateful.
re-examination.
Just sorry, I do. Sorry,
Subject to finishing today.
Of course. It's just my team have informed me that there was quite a lot of correspondence with the claimant about the timings and the limiting of the timing.
I see.
So that's
well, in future, for future advice, Mr. Whitehead, perhaps you might understand that if the time is to be limited or restricted, you should tell me.
Grateful.
All right.
Mr. Mohammed, I'll just ask you some questions, which is called the re-examination process. Your Honor, if I may, can I follow the same
yes,
same procedure as share my screen?
Yes.
Yes, great. Just give me a minute. Mr. Mohammed, can you see my screen there? It should have 920 at the top page.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. So I'll take you to the SPA, which has been referred to numerous times. So you've been asked a lot of questions regarding this document, correct?
Correct.
Can you explain in your own words what you understood the SSPA to require at the time you signed it?
Well, my understanding, this is a sales purchase agreement of the company Atlas Dynamic Systems LLC as per Deloitte valuation. So that's my understanding. It's going to be exactly the same, nothing changed. And that's why it is referring to here as even the main subject and the title. So there's nothing mentioned in the title. It is the name, the selling of company without the Atlas name. So this is why I understand it.
Okay. And what steps, if any, did you take to ensure that you understood the terms of the SSPA before you signed it?
Well, there was a lot of between us as brothers. We talk, and my understanding, I thought if I would, if there's any known liability on the company, he'll let me go. I wasn't sure, and I always thought my brother and my father will be so fair for me, and if he did not give me something, as he's always been giving me gifts. So instead of, I was assuming that he will give me something, not to claim and to take from me or trying to take from me something I don't even have. Even if they ask for 16 million, sorry, I'm answering something else, but I don't have that money. I don't know from where they think that I have all this money. I don't have, even if they ask, even if the court said you have to pay 60, I don't have 60 million to pay. My company is not in profit.
Okay. So where you faced technical or legal wording in the SSPA, how did you satisfy yourself as to that meaning?
No, more of a trust, my brother. And I did not assume that there is anything tricky for me. So it would be fair. I know I spent a long time with Deloitte, so I thought it would be as per Deloitte, to be honest.
Okay. And what was your understanding then of the installment structure and its purpose at the time of execution?
Well, at the beginning, I thought maybe this is with regard to the outstanding, the loan that I have to pay for that loan, and I have to pay it step by step because they were responsible for it before, so I can clear it out from operation of the company. So this is what I thought at the beginning, that it is with regard to the outstanding, the intercompany liability.
Okay. I'm going to take you to page 207 of the bundle. There was reference to emails and an email chain. Can you this is an email chain, and there was reference to your wording. You've mentioned in the in your examination that it might not have been how you phrased things. Is that correct? I think you said wording to that effect.
Sorry, say it again.
Sorry, I think there was Miss Bijo. She asked you about an email, and the wording in that email. You were confused by the wording in that email, whether that was your tone, correct?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, fine. Can you just explain these emails to us? Is this, would this, yeah, in your own words?
Dear Omar, I try to. Starting from Dear Omar, is that why you know?
Yeah. I mean, we can, in fact, sorry, I do apologize. There's Arabic email here in this email, and then it goes onwards. So perhaps you might wish to familiarize yourself with the Arabic.
Yeah, but, let me just read the English one, which says, Dear Omar, I just want to see if that's my language or what, because you're bringing a good attention, point here. I tried in vain to arrange full cash. I don't even know what is, to be honest. I believe in veins. This looks a very too much English for me.
Okay.
Pascal, I'm not succeeding in getting and enough cash. This is absolutely not my language. To be honest, I'm now scaring me. I don't use this word. When I write a letter, I have 100 of spelling mistakes, and they have to revise it to me. So no, I'm not. This looks sound to me is like a story in a nice writing, but it's not my writing. I don't think this is my writing.
Okay, fine. We'll go back to the SSPA. There's been reference to pressure, and you explained that you were under a lot of pressure. Why was that?
Two things. The pressure I had. One is, military. Once you sign, my brother taught me. Once he actually fired me from the company because, and Atlas, he said, you are out of the company because I told my guys, go and stop the system in one of the military camps. And apparently they called Mr. Ahmed and I was in holiday. I said to Ahmed, I don't even have a contract. I don't have even email. I don't even have anything in writing. It's just a word. And they asked me to do something fast. I did it in a month. And I took 4 months calling them. No one is answering me. They were just ignoring me, the military. So I sent my guys to stop. He said, no, you are out of the company. If you commit, even by word, you have to do it, even if it's in your neck. That's what he was teaching me. So I thought, until now, that if I have any commitment with military, you have to do it. Even if, and I said to people before, even if he did not 16 million, if he said 100 million, I would say, yes, I will sign, because I want him to be out, to exit him from the license. So I can actually, because I found help from the military themselves. So I wanted any reason for him to be out, just for me to honor my, and this was not a word. This is a signed. The previous one, he fired me, is a word from them, and denied me. They denied answering anything for 3 months. And that's why I was, so I learned that, so I knew it from this. So I was under pressure from the military because I've been implementing project for them, and I'm the agent for certain products they have. So that no one else can do it. So I have to, so they give me the commitment. They exit many other companies out. Actually, they exit Atlas Telecom out, even his company. They were bidding for, he was trying to compete with me, and they kicked them out. So maybe that got them really worried that I'm competing with them, even though it was my client, but they just entered. So I had this commitment of this, that I have to implement the project for military. Otherwise, my name will be out of doing anything with Abu Dhabi government, especially with the president. I won't scare. The president means a lot to us, me, myself, and even Mr. Ahmed. We are very much known to them and him and all his team. That's one thing. Second, 6 months we had no salaries. So he was drying us out, and he was telling all my brothers and people close to us, he says, I will, in Arabic, banashfa. I'm going to hunger him. I'm going to dry Muhammad out. And I told some of my brothers to come in to witness, but they are worried, they're scared to witness against their big brother.
Okay. Why did he do that in your mind? Why did he do that? Why did he dry you out?
He wants me to, yeah, he want to dry me out for me to fail not to do the project. So I do not go and implement the project or just to exit, because he wants to close the company. So one way of closing the company is to close the tap.
Okay. And did you face any other pressures from the claimant at this time, your brother?
Did I find any? What?
Did you face any other pressures from him at this time? Were there any other pressures that you faced? Anything else?
The pressures? What is the word? Sorry,
pressures, as in, did you feel any pressure from him at this time, from your brother?
That made a lot of pressure on me, and he was just against me in anything. Okay. Even though I am winning new projects in front of other people, he's just saying all bad things about me. And that made me really losing my name. I had no understanding. Well, what am I doing? I'm just getting good project.
Okay, and what operational consequences or contractual consequences did you believe might follow if you didn't sign the document?
First of all, they will put a, I might go to jail, because this is, I already had drawings of military hangars, and hangars where they have their weapons and they have everything. So I had all, and my team had got all those drawings, and I'm supposed to implement. Now, not doing the project, they might think I am just trying to steal information. So that might put me in jail. I know military and these guys will definitely either I go into jail or 100% I'm out of any government project. I cannot do anything. Okay. I will be blacklisted.
So what was your understanding then of the claimant's role in authorizing or withdrawing the company documents during this period?
He was supposed to sign, because his role mainly was only the financial part, none of the business. So his role is to sign, document to be submitted to the bank, and he was refusing to sign anything to go to the bank, whether it is a contract, go to the bank, or any checks, any transfers, any payment, any car rental.
Okay. What authority did he have? at that time?
He is the author. He is the authorized signatory for all of this.
Okay.
I had no authority to sign anything. We had two signatures. I have to sign, and he has to sign. If he can sign himself, he can sign separately. But for me, I only sign as an initial request, and then he is the one who's authorized signatory. So without his signature, nothing happens to the bank.
So is it correct to say that you were hindered at this time?
Correct, yes.
Okay. And how did that affect your decision-making process?
To be honest, I was just, begging, seeing who can help me. I was looking for anyone who can help me to implement. And finally, so it was, I was under very big pressure. I need to find a way, and I had to go. I went to military directly. I told them, my brother, he is not helping me to do the project. And they said, come, we'll introduce you to our internal finance, and we want you to do it. Because they want me to do the project.
Sorry, yeah. So how did that affect your decision making in terms of signing the SSPA specifically?
I was not under a clear mind to look at everything carefully or take my time, going back and forth. I had no time. I had no extra time to go. I'm already in hunger. Okay, so when you are in hunger, you want just quick, any solution now, anything to be done now. Did I look at all documents? I'm not sure whether, even if I saw something, I had no liberty to for arguing and maybe delaying. He was agreeing to sign and get out. So I just want him to sign, and I was blind. I want him just to sign and get out, because that is the only way for me to avoid going to a jail. This is what my understanding. Has there been any people went to jail? Yes. Because of this, such a thing. Is there people blacklisted? Yes.
Did you at any time receive independent legal advice?
Separately, no, but I tried to ask some people on legal, and they said, even if you sign a contract and you are not happy with it, the contract is valid, but not the values, because it has to be logical. What are you paying for what? So the court will decide whether it's fair dealing here. That's why I understood from a lawyer. Then I was comfortable saying, okay, let me sign. And then differently, some judge will come and say, look, where is the value? Is Mohammed selling? What are what is he getting? Or Mohammed is buying. What am I getting? What am I getting against this 24 million? What am I getting?
Okay. And were any alternative courses of action in your mind available to you at that time?
Not really. I was just thinking to go to the president himself. I was going to go to the palace. But what do I say? His closest friend, was Mr. Ahmed, is not with me. It was, again, my brother's name. So I was a little bit shy to speak about this. That's why I maybe at the beginning, I couldn't say this to lawyers, because I don't want this to come to court, that my brother did not want me to do a military project. Does he have anything against it? I have no idea. I don't want to make any assumption. But he was number one company doing project for military before. So Atlas, so definitely there's something affected his brain and thinking. And there's something, I don't know if it's relative, I can say it or not, but he had a problem with his brain that was discovered probably a few years ago, and then it was giving pressure on his in his brain, and they told him you're going to live with it. Until recently, only 2 months ago, he was absolutely out of sense, and then they operated in his brain, just in Cleveland Hospital, and they removed the tumor, and then he felt much better now. He's much better relaxed. He's, he called me, he speaks nicely to me. He attended my my daughter like a wedding, and surprising. So he's changed. I think he's changed now, but something has happened.
Okay. So how did time constraints or any pending contract opportunities factor into your assessment of risk or urgency at this time?
At that time or this time?
That time, when
Yeah,
you
that time, all these projects were, you know, all the forecasted project that I have given to Deloitte was relying on facility I have. Otherwise, even if you give me 1 billion contract now, I'm sorry, I cannot do it. I have no facility. So if you don't have bank facility, you cannot implement even a supermarket. It's not a small project. You cannot do it because everything goes with the bank facility. So without bank facility, you really have, you know, hold my hands and legs. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go and get any new business.
So let's just, sorry, forgive me. Let's just make sure we're clear on this. So is it correct that you're saying that because your brother was a joint signatory to a bank, that put pressure on you in terms of what you could and couldn't do, and also in terms of the SSPA itself? Is that correct?
It is correct. And according to our initial agreement, that his role is all the financial part. My role is the business. So that's why signing, it is a liberty he had. And he never refused to sign. This has only happened to squeeze me at the end when I was growing. Then he started being more negative with me. The more I get contract, the more negative he became. And then he started, this is the first, he said, I'm not going to sign anything. 6 months. I'm going to dry him out. It's not only I'm not signing for any reason. He's been telling people, I want to dry him out. Why would you say that to your brother, about your brother? I did not do anything wrong to him. I never, you know, I did not steal or lie or do anything wrong. You dry me out? I only see this in the CNN news.
So I'm going to take you to the page 47. This has been referred to, this Deloitte report. There's been reference to an expert report not being filed, and why was that not done in the cross-examination? Can you just explain your understanding of what this says, this page of the report, the executive summary?
Executive summary. This is from?
This is from the Deloitte report.
Okay. That it is a draft?
This is a draft Deloitte report which forms part of the case. Yes.
The evaluation. Can you summarize it to me quickly? Otherwise, it'll take me a long time.
I think. I think it's fine. I'm just making reference. I'll go to also I'll just ask you some questions on the Deloitte report itself. You were asked about your involvement in the valuation process. What was your role and interactions with Deloitte during that time?
I was supposed to give them all the, you know, the confidence of what is Atlas Dynamic and how to give them more of a marketing confidence, since that's my background. And to see that the momentum that we have made a momentum since we became Atlas Dynamic, we have grown 300%. And this is why it is logical for me to increase my order intake on the next years. So I was trying to show them that whatever I am giving them in this report of projection, it is realistic. It is not just, you know, from my mind. Of course, forecast is not real, but it is a, you know, a very realistic growth based on how we have grown in the last only year when we became Atlas Dynamic.
Okay. And
so I gave them all the future projects.
Okay. And what did you understand about the scope and the limitations of the Deloitte draft report? What was your understanding?
My understanding that this report, again, we were going to submit it to someone who could be interested in buying AHMED share out. So it is probably, even if it is inflated, I thought it's inflated, so we can get the good value to my brother if he want to sell his 70% out, so he can feel that this is something good we have done together. But I have never thought he will not sell the company Atlas, because just before this, Deloitte did another evaluation for his other company, Atlas Medical, and he sold it at Atlas Medical for 35 million with a company name, everything. And it is the same company who did the evaluation. I thought he's following the same course. I did not know that there's a trick somewhere in here.
Okay. And then with the report, what were your principal concerns with it in terms of the sort of company financing and structure?
It is mentioned. I have made a lot of highlights and these are areas where it is mentioned that the company evaluation is based on the current banking strength and facility. And without this, I cannot commit, I cannot implement the project. I cannot do the project that is forecasted if I don't have the bank facility. So it was put as a condition that I should have the bank facility.
Okay, understood.
It is, I don't know on which page, but I highlighted all of this and I submitted to your office, at least from my side.
So, okay, understood. So how did the necessity for signatures or approvals impact the ability to progress certain projects then, based on what you've just said?
Any quotation or any proposal to the client, I can submit. But anything to be submitted to the bank, my name is not there. It's need to be signed by Mr. Ahmed. So the first thing that the bank asked for is the original contract signed by the authorized signatory. And he's the authorized signatory, not me. I'm only a joint signatory in some of the checks, which is under certain value. But everything has to be signed by him.
And what did you understand the commercial consequence would be if the projects were delayed or cancelled?
As I mentioned, I mean, I could go to, again, because I have received a lot of secret, confidential plan, drawings, information, visits. We have visited all those areas. Some of them underground, some of them above, it could really scare. I have some examples, but I don't want to delay the project, your time now, where we have some people took a picture of a screwdriver, and then the internal security, they made a big, complaint against it, bolt. Anyway, so it is very, whenever it's confidential, it's confidential. If you've been selected because you pass security, I passed, and all my team already passed, and we were able to visit all of those places. So if I did not implement, the first thinking that I only wanted to go and see these things. There's nothing about people, they are not thinking, they always look at the bad side. Okay. Not because financially I'm not able. No, you just wanted to see, and maybe you are helping people from the other channel or something. So it is very critical because we are dealing with a very critical client.
Okay, understood. We'll go back to the SSPA. You were asked a lot about your experience. How did your professional background inform your approach to the SSPA?
Well, I saw it's very short. I'm not sure if I trust my brother. I had no, I was not looking at it from a legal. I don't have a legal background. I'm more of a businessman. But I know previous experience is not there in such court or any document like this.
So one of the main points, and Learning College referred to certain clauses in the SSPA, but I think one of the key clauses is 5.1a. If you can just read that provision, please.
5.1.
And this is related to the Deloitte report. I can read it if that helps. It says the purchaser acknowledges that the consideration for the shares has been agreed on the basis that the payments by the purchaser, i.e. you, of the amount equivalent to 70% of the shares of the seller on the basis of the evaluation undertaken by Deloitte we've just been to, and which is accepted by both the seller and purchaser as binding upon them. What is your interpretation of this?
Okay, now accepted. My understanding that the guys from Atlas, Mr. Ahmed and all his team, they're only accepting the part of value, the amount, 16 million. They look at that, but they're ignoring where does that value come from? Not, the name, the back facility. They're not looking at that. Deloitte is talking about all of those things. They only looked at one line that's showing a number, 24 million or something. So they only agreed, they think they're only agreeing on the number, but they're not agreeing on deliverable. And I said, where are the deliverables? You are selling. What are you selling? Give me the deliverables. They say, no, we're not giving you. So then what am I buying? License? This license was mine. The license of Dynamic was actually issued by me. They only later on, I put them in. So what are you selling me? My license back?
Okay.
There's no assets, no agency.
So you were correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on. Sorry, apologies. Yeah.
No, I mean in Deloitte, my understanding is if they accepted the report, they are accepting the whole thing. Either it is all or none. Either it's a full deal, they give me the name and the bank facility, so I can arrange for them the entire amount. But that is even 4 years ago, or none, cancel. Then Ahmed come back with me as a 70% shareholder. Either all or none. There's nothing in between. What are you negotiating? I mean, they came recently saying, okay, what if we give you the name and give us 8 million? What are you negotiating? For what? I mean, it's a bad time to come and negotiate. Either it is, for me, either it's a full deal or no deal.
So you were managing director at the time, correct?
Correct.
So how did you balance the corporate needs against the risks you perceived or in proceeding with the SSPA? How did you manage those at that time?
As I was ready to do anything, I was thinking that the company might vanish after I implement this project. It might just close, but at least I've done my. So is there risk? Yes, of course there are a lot of risk. But I wanted to implement the project that I was awarded and I was committed to do. And even though I did not win, there was no much profit on it, because this fund from military, they charged me 10% above bank interest, banking normal. So I've actually lost a lot in this, but at least I've implemented, I finished. Now I'm starting like a fresh, it's a new company, looking for opportunities, but I don't have the name Atlas, and Atlas is a big name. It was the biggest value that I convinced my brother to come with me, and then yeah, he thought I'm competing.
So
it's true. I mean, it is competition.
Yeah. Okay, understood. So after the SSPA was signed, can you explain how your understanding evolved, and how things proceeded from there?
I was just relieved that his name is out, and that he signed. After I gave him a PTC, to pay the outstanding over a period of time. Fine, and his name is out. So I was happy running to Tawazun to say, okay, now it's only my name, and they started doing the paperwork to support for that particular project only, not for the entire company. So I was just happy that he's out. Okay. But I did not fully, I'm not aware of all the consequences that can happen. I was just, I just wanted to finish this project. I was worried for me, my kids, what if I go to jail? So I needed to do the project. I need to finish that project.
What other principal factors drove your decisions?
I had no other option. that was the only option, is only those people to help me because they are part of military. It's not investor. No investor was willing to look at dynamic company who's nothing, no name, doesn't have value. So Al Sahara is a totally new company. So it's not, there's no name, there's no value. So no one was interested in any investment into the company. The only guys from Tawazun, they were only supporting, implementing the project for them. That's it. But they are not investing in me.
Okay. Your Honor, I have no further questions. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, Mr. ALMUTAWA, that completes your evidence. The court thanks you for your assistance. You may, of course, watch the rest of the proceedings, or you may leave the transmission. But either way, I'd ask you to switch off your camera now, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, everyone. I'm really, it's my daughter's birthday and she's waiting for me. I'm gonna run to her.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. I wish all of us the best. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now, Mr. Whitehead, does that complete your evidence?
It does, Your Honor. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So I think yesterday we agreed that we would adjourn after Mr. ALMUTAWA's evidence and return tomorrow for closing submissions. Is there anything else we need to address before we do that?
Your Honor, if I may, yesterday we did discuss about the prejudgment interest rates.
Yes.
And we have prepared the submission. So can we submit it by 4 p.m.? The submission is almost ready. So that
what is the submission?
The submission is basically information extracted from the central bank on
so it's well, the reason I ask, it sounds like it's not merely a submission, but it's evidence. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct, Your Honor.
Well, I think what we'd better do is this. You can submit it to the court, but have you given it to Mr. Whitehead yet?
We were planning to do it together. We will first send it to Mr. Whitehead's office and then we submit it to the court.
All right, we'll do that as early as you can. And then tomorrow, I'll hear submissions about whether you should be permitted to put on that evidence. Because it's late, of course. The earlier you give it to Mr. Whitehead, then of course he will have an opportunity to check and verify it and see if he's satisfied by it or whether he's prejudiced by the late submission and so on. And then tomorrow I will hear, first of all, whether Mr. Whitehead agrees or objects to it going into evidence, and then any submissions in support of those positions. All right?
Oh, grateful, Your Honor.
Anything else? All right, well, we will adjourn to 10 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.